All right. Welcome back to the Open Field Podcast. We're back at it again. Another great episode, moving closer and closer to the NFL season. As I think preseason starts this weekend, so a lot to really talk about, a lot of interesting news that has taken place, of course. To start things out, another contract has been given. So another gauntlet is going to be how we started today. Harrison Butker is now the highest paid kicker in football. So to have a little bit of fun, let's do a Harrison Butker gauntlet. We know all the controversy, but let's just talk ball. Is he better than these other kickers? Harrison Butker versus Justin Tucker.
Not even close.
No,
I don't think he's better than Justin Tucker.
Not even close. Next.
No.
Not close. Okay, Harrison Butker or Evan McPherson, the kicker on the Bengals.
Harrison Butker.
Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison Butker. Yeah,
Harrison.
I feel like Harrison Butker's the second
I
best.
feel like McPherson missed some field goals when he was supposed to a couple years with Joe Burrow first couple years that if I can remember.
His rookie year, he actually was missing a lot in the regular season. In the postseason, he carried.
Yeah, wasn't he?
He was making everything in the postseason.
Yeah,
So
when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Didn't he get in trouble for like going to the halftime show or some shit like that? Was that him?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember that.
I think I remember that as well. That's
But
hilarious.
I just remember him being them racist comments everybody wants his butt about this past
Whoa,
offseason.
I didn't know about that.
Not racist, but sexist. I'm sorry, sexist comments.
Texas.
That's Buckner, not the Bengals.
Yeah, I thought it was Buckner who said that stuff.
The religious stuff, yeah, he said that stuff at a Catholic school, something like that.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Hey man, it doesn't matter. He's the highest paid kicker now. Harrison Butker or Younghoe Koo, the kicker from the Falcons.
I don't know, bro. Younghoe Koo's pretty freaking solid. I'm not gonna lie.
pretty good.
He has missed some big kicks as well. So I'll go Buckner. But if we're talking about upside, if there's upside in kickers, I would give it a Falcons.
I'm fine with Butker on that, but I feel like Koo's good.
Okay. The last one, Harrison Butker or Brandon Aubrey, the rookie kicker from the Cowboys.
Harrison Butker.
Oh, I would still say Harrison right now, but Brandon Aubrey has more. He has more power right now. I'll say that. Brandon Aubrey could smack it from anywhere, like damn near 60, consistently. So
who's that kicker from the Eagles? He's really good.
David Akers. I was actually thinking about saying his name too,
right.
because he's really good as well.
But also kicking in an environment that is not good. That's why I would give Butker more credit than Aubrey, because I mean Jerry World is the easiest place to kick. That's why we've lost on field goals so many times. But
I get kickers who kick other places like Kansas City, Philly, over kickers that kick in places like Miami, like because
like Indy outside fields. Yeah.
No, I'm with you. All right. With that said, now we're a little bit warmed up. Let's start off with the first topic. It is the title of the show. Brandon Aiyuk has officially been entered into trade offers. There was a very popular rumor, L. Trent, making me believe that he got traded to the Steelers. As of right now, there's possible trade destinations when it comes to Brandon Aiyuk, the Browns, the Patriots, for example. So where do we think Aiyuk is going? Apparently, he did say no to the Patriots. So,
so I was an Aiyuk fan until last
They're
night. So now early, I'm sorry, but I hate Aiyuk.
I thought the Patriots.
No, apparently we gave him an offer. We offered him a bunch of money, and he said he's not interested. So
it was what he wanted. Yeah.
But he wants to go to a winning team. I guess
now he wants to go to a winning team too. So you know what? Aiyuk, fuck you.
I mean, look, I think Lonnie brings up like a good point. I think the idea that he's going to want money and he wants to be on a winning team. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. There's been a couple teams that have eventually been like, I don't know if I want him, but I think
now you're a diva. No, because Michael got to crash out about this because we have like 30. We have the 32nd ranked wide receiver core. We have the 32nd ranked. Our best receiver is Kendrick fucking Bournes, and so we needed Aiyuk. We needed Aiyuk, especially with Drake May.
He said, "Hell no."
Needed a safety blanket, and you said no. We were gonna get. We have all the cap space in the world. I think
that boy Aiyuk hit y'all with the Donald Trump. No, he's terrible. They're terrible. They're all terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you know what, Aiyuk? I was rocking with you all year. Now you're a diva to me. Now you're a diva. Now you bitch made. You don't care about the grind.
Aiyuk has lost a fan, boy.
Yeah. You don't care about the grind. You don't care about that work. You just care about your bread. You want to just look good.
Damn.
I said it.
You don't even care about the bread. If he cared about the bread, the Patriots were probably going to
He
give him
didn't take the contract that he wanted.
His kick and he wants to eat it too. He wants to be the highest paid
Right.
receiver and he wants to be on a championship team. Well, guess what?
100%.
You ain't getting that shit.
It's a good point.
I hope you go to the Panthers or some shit.
But-
No offense, really.
But I think
not a real thing. But okay, that's not a real thing.
I think Riddell, you brought up the Browns. I feel like that's the most intriguing option because Amari's in trade rumors now, and that's a piece that San Francisco would swap with. That would like
he wouldn't want to go there neither.
Wait, what do you mean? Why wouldn't he? But I mean Cleveland
With the roper, with Massage Master? No, he don't want to go over there.
Cleveland would be a better situation, I feel like, than the Patriots. Ayuk would sign up for that way quicker.
I promise you he would.
Nobody wants to go to the Massaginator. Cut it out.
No.
Oh, man.
I mean, it just.
But they're still like at least the top AFC team. So,
but you got to, but you guys are acting like any team can get Ayuk. Like I just said, you're gonna have to give something away. You're not just gonna be able to give them picks and be like, maybe if it's really down bad. But Ayuk, there's still a lot of leverage with what Ayuk has as a player, regardless of the fact that he may be acting like a diva, wanting a trade and denying like that. That's besides the point.
Because it got to be at the end of the day, he's on his last year. So because he's on his last year, I go if I want to go. Because even if you put me somewhere, I'm going to leave. So I'm able to pick and go out where I want to go in a sense because everybody knows that. If I don't agree to sign with you when I get there, then I'm going to leave anyway. So no one's going to trade for that person.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Send him to Green Bay. Send him to where else we be good at? I wouldn't mind him playing here. Send him to the Chargers. Who else?
No, the Chargers won't pay him.
The Commanders backed out, so he's not.
Well, Vegas too. Vegas because
why would Vegas want him?
Well, no, because I said to Riddell and Lonnie, his agent was spotted in Las Vegas at the training camp. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but I saw a clip of that. So, I mean, he's there in talks.
Ayuk for Devontae Adams?
No,
that's an interesting trade. I'm not gonna lie, that's a very interesting trade.
I think the Niners would have to give something up for that, and that's why I feel like they wouldn't do it.
I don't think they would.
Well, can we all just take a moment away, guys? Can we all take a moment of silence and let's just pray that he doesn't go to the Chiefs and they don't find a way to get him over there? Let's just pray.
I mean, that's an option for sure.
Just pray about that.
But the Chiefs won't pay him either.
But I feel like also
they might move something around.
They don't got the cap space. They don't have nearly.
They don't have the money for that.
The Niners might have a red flag out on the Chiefs for trading them Ayuk though. I don't know if they'd want to go into another Super Bowl with Ayuk on the other side, dude.
Would you trade right now? Would you trade a Coleman, maybe a couple picks, and get him over there in Buffalo? Or no, you don't want no.
Hell no, I'm not paying Ayuk.
There's no way they're taking that.
It's too fast.
And they believe in Coleman. Coleman's doing really good in camp, apparently.
What about
they don't want to put all their
but he's not. No,
he's not.
What about what about the Titans? I know DeAndre Hopkins is out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Ridley and they signed.
They just signed Calvin Ridley. They're not doing that.
They got Calvin Ridley and Tyler Boyd in the offseason.
I don't think he'd want to go to Tennessee. I think he wants to go somewhere more solidified. I'm not saying Tennessee's going to be bad. I feel like there's just other options.
What if the Ravens? What if the Ravens get him? Would we like him in Baltimore?
I mean, yeah, but I think, dude, Green Bay.
Be honest, no big time receiver really wants to be on the Ravens.
And you know,
they're not getting the ball. If you're not going up to the middle, you ain't getting the ball.
You know what another team is that I thought
ain't throwing it.
Early's gonna like this. The Indianapolis Colts could use him. You put him as Pittman.
Why not?
They drafted A.D. Mitchell and they have Josh Downs. What's the point of getting Brandon Aiyuk?
And they just paid Michael Pittman, right?
Because A.D. Mitchell ain't gonna be shit.
I mean, A.D.
Mitchell ain't gonna be shit. Yo, lock it.
A.D. Mitchell something that I don't know about that take. I'm just putting out names. Green Bay.
I said Green Bay. One of the better jumps. I'll be real. I'm going through them, Mike. Everybody like the Bears have receivers, Bengals have receivers, Bills are locked in. You don't want to go to Broncos because they're losers. The Browns is a bad situation. You might go to the Bucs if they have space, but they got to pay a lot of people. Cardinals, they're in a weird place because I mean you got your guy over there, Mark Harris Jr., so maybe not there. Chargers, which I said ain't gonna pay him. Chiefs, hopefully not. Colts would be not bad. Right. Commanders backed out. Cowboys don't need them. Dolphins don't need them. Eagles don't need them. Falcons maybe, but they're revamping around the running back, so no. 49ers a lead he getting rid of. Giants, he wouldn't go there because of the quarterback situation. Jaguars maybe, but they did get my boy Thomas. They might want to start anew. That might be a situation. Jets don't need him. Lions don't need him. Maybe the Packers. He won't go to the Panthers. He back out of the Patriots. Raiders have a situation going on. They don't want to do that. The Rams don't need him. The Ravens probably won't get him because I said the receivers don't do well over there. The Saints don't need him, and he wouldn't go to the Saints anyway because they're in a losing situation. Seahawks losing situation, wouldn't go there. Steelers, maybe the Steelers could get him, but
that
I
was
don't
hurtful.
really know what the Steelers have.
I don't know.
Texans don't need them. Titans don't need them. Vikings don't need them. So
here's the last thing I'll say. I like Green Bay, and I like it because last year you have a young core that is probably going to be trending upward in the next season. If you add Aiyuk to that, maybe shed one of them and put in picks, that has the potential to improve it even more so that you can maximize what Jordan Love is as quick as you possibly can. But
I give Aiyuk Jordan Love. That's basically Devontae Adams with Brett Favre. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, yeah, it would be a really nice.
What? Lonnie? What?
I don't know.
What, Lonnie?
Nigga, what the fuck did you just say?
If you give the Packers Brandon Aiyuk, that's basically Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. What is the problem?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Why is it not?
Aiyuk is not as good as Devontae Adams.
Why is he not?
Because Devontae Adams does literally everything.
I don't like how your shoulders fill out that jersey.
Oh my god! Like stop.
But what did have to do anything? What are you talking about? Why are you attacking him personally? What's that about?
Anyway, I'm tired of you acting like Brandon Aiyuk at a top 5 route runner, man.
Devontae Adams is more than a top 5 route runner. Like, what are we talking about?
But there's more to receiving than route runner.
Devontae Adams is going to end up being like top.
All right, guys. I know. Okay, I know. I said it very aggressively, so y'all probably backed off of it. Okay, let's be serious though now. If Jordan Love gets Brandon Aiyuk, who's 24, 25 years old, Jordan Love, 24, 25 years old, are we not saying
26, isn't he?
Yeah, Ayuk's 26.
They're gonna ball the fuck out.
I'm saying, are we not saying that's 13 to 15 yards a season with them two?
I can see Brandon Aiyuk having 1,300 yards with that.
I think with the Packers,
he does 13 with Brock Purdy. He wouldn't do 13, 15 with Jordan Love.
Look, as much as I said that I love like CD and stuff, like CD,
I do like the Packers like group of guys though. I like that.
1,800. I think if CD can get 1,800, I think Aiyuk in a situation where it's like really only him could be like 17.
Really, his best.
I think Aiyuk can handle the pressure. I don't think that he can.
I think his best situation will be the Chargers. Honestly, guys, if he went to the Chargers and you start anew with that young with Justin Herbert, it could be a problem over there. But like,
I agree,
and they don't have nothing but Brandon Rice.
Yeah, Chargers is a big.
Whoa!
They have Lad. They have Lad.
They don't have.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I did a fantasy draft. I ain't gonna lie. I did a fantasy draft with Lyle McClunkey on Madden. I got like 13 touchdowns in like 5 games. That guy's amazing, man.
Oh yeah, see you on time.
The Madden and the Madden.
No, I actually like the Packers. I like the Packers receiving core a lot. I don't think they really.
I do too.
Yeah, I like that.
They're all good developmental.
But you know what?
But with Aiyuk added to that addition, bro, I think that gives Jordan Love an unlimited amount.
But I'll say this though, Mo.
Over the top.
I'll say this though, Mo. The Packers have never been known to go get a guy in free agency. They just literally group quietly. The Packers do nothing but grow great receivers. Like
they do.
Greg Jennings was homeland, Jordan Nelson, Donald Driver, Sterling Sharp, Devontae Adams.
When Devontae Adams was a 4.
Greg Jennings.
4.
I remember when he couldn't catch.
Yeah. And then he just became a
they literally just bred receiver. Like I said, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson, even James Jones was a dog leading league in touchdowns. Devontae Adams, and I ain't gonna lie, like I'm saying Aiyuk because I want Jordan Love to have even more because I'm greedy. But what he's gonna do with Dobbs and Reed, it's gonna be another tandem, another Donald Driver.
Romeo Dobbs has some real skill. I see him.
All three of them do.
1,100 yards next year.
All three.
I want y'all to know this is the guy. This is the guy. Like I don't know when you like 012 called. I think Brandon called Antonio Brown. He said Antonio Brown was going to be great when he started a workout between Andre Johnson, Antonio Brown, Chad Johnson, and Cincinnati Moss. And I remember him telling me that out of all 4 of them, Antonio Brown had it all, and then years later, I remember thinking to myself, "This nigga called it." So if he sees something in Dobbs, I trust it. I trust your eye. I ain't gonna lie, but I like Reed and Dobbs. Honestly, only one I don't like is that Wick guy. He kind of.
Well, I say Wicks, Dontavian
You
Wicks.
don't like Watson?
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I don't.
Butcher his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna say why I don't like Watson. Brandon know why I don't like Watson. Watson was one of my star receivers that I picked for our fantasy draft last year, and
Watson ain't got it.
Me.
Watson ain't got it. He doesn't got it.
He cooked me.
He ain't ready. I saw him in college. Yeah. What team did he play for in college? And I was like, this is the guy that they saying he's projected to be a first round pick. What college did he play for? That little small school, whatever. I was like,
the only reason he got off only reason he got off Aaron Rodgers last year is because nobody else was over there and he was able to eat. But even when he came back, you saw by the time he got back, Jordan Love was already getting familiar with Reed. He was already getting familiar with Dobbs and Wicks. Like he became almost a third or fourth guy. So I'm not trusting. I mean, Watson is a good guy to just be there because again, Green Bay has been known to have just a group of guys. Like they always have a group of guys who ain't no big names like that. It might be one receiver who's a star and starts to elevate. But for the most part, it's a bunch of guys who ain't going down off the first touch and they just running all over the place. So that's their formula.
Nah, the Packers, I don't know if the Packers are going to go out of their way to get a receiver at this point with like how much depth they have. It seems to me the two choices right now are the Steelers and the Browns. The Steelers obviously would really love to have Aiyuk and George Pickens on the same team, really make that receiving core as good as it possibly can, considering Russell Wilson and Justin Fields are the quarterback.
Don't forget about Fairmouth. Don't just play Fairmouth.
Oh yeah, Freiermuth.
Freiermuth is
that tight end is like
Freiermuth is solid. Yeah,
he's solid.
And then they got Roman Wilson as well for their to run the slot.
You talking about Roman Wilson from the Cowboys?
No. He came from he got drafted this year.
Okay, cool. I'll be talking about Wilson, the Cowboys.
That one is an interesting one. The Browns. I mean, the only thing with that one is the Amari Cooper potential trade.
Aren't they the same person though? In all honesty, like isn't Amari Cooper and Aiyuk damn the same person? If you can't, why would you trade that out for the same thing?
Aiyuk is younger. I would take Cooper over.
Aiyuk is younger by like 3 years. It's not that crazy, and also.
No,
I want to be very
Receivers have been dying in Cleveland lately, and I don't like it.
Aiyuk is better than Amari Cooper. We all agree to that. But not only will they have to trade for Brandon Aiyuk, they're going to have to pay Brandon Aiyuk top wide receiver money in a team that's already paying Deshaun Watson ridiculous money. Miles ridiculous money.
I don't think this deal.
Hey, Rondell, can I ask you something though? Like, what makes you say Amari is a lot better than Aiyuk?
No, he didn't say that.
I said
Aiyuk is better than Amari.
Yeah,
but I'm sorry. I think what he's saying is that's what I meant. My bad. I'm a little busy, so my mind was a little scrambled. What makes Aiyuk better than Amari though?
What makes
you think Amari's better than Aiyuk?
Okay, well, I can explain that. I think Amari's best skill is route running. There's no denying that. But when it comes to dynamic speed, yak, maybe even jumping a little bit, and quickness at his age, I feel like Aiyuk has taken a lot of improvements within, his fourth or fifth year now? It's like each year he keeps getting better. And last year, I mean, he's right up there with Amari Cooper with route running. Like maybe not better, but like as we said, top 5.
I think he's better.
I'll say this. I can simplify for you, Mike. Mo, he got better hands, and he's a better red zone threat. Not only that, what I think Riddell is saying is that is basically the same receiver. Like, I'm not going to trade the same guys. Like, I'm not going to trade for the same type of guys. If I'm going to trade for a receiver and get rid of the receiver I got and pay a guy, I want him to be a whole different body. Like, I don't want to trade. I want to trade Antonio Brown for Calvin Johnson. I don't want to trade. I want to trade somebody who's not as similar. Literally, all Aiyuk is a younger version of Amari Cooper. So what I'm saying to you is that
right.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson can't get it done with Amari Cooper like that. I wouldn't get him like you gotta get it. If you want to trade for somebody, trade. I know this can't happen, but like trade for a Tariq Hill, a whole different dynamic receiver where we can see what you can do with this, or AJ Brown. Now we'll give you a physical guy who's a yak guy, who's a catch and traffic guy.
But now you're talking about quickness. Now you're talking about quickness early, and that's honestly where I will agree with you guys. Above all, honestly, I think that matters a lot, and that's the only reason why. As far as quickness, when it comes to possession, when it comes to jumping, I'm gonna highlight that jumping.
Wait, I don't know if I can agree with you though.
Amari definitely holds that down, and Amari has always.
I don't think Amari's athletic.
No,
honestly, I think he's just a great route technician.
What was Aiyuk coming out?
I think Amari is a
Ayuk
better contested catcher than Aiyuk.
Amari is definitely a better contested catcher. You saw that last year when Joe Flacco threw it to him.
Like that's what Aiyuk was really honed in on, like the home run ability coming out of college, and then he's improved on all the other things. Because if we remember, Ayuk's first year was kind of iffy. Like he just wasn't
right.
And then he starts to improve with all that stuff. So I think Aiyuk.
But if you watch,
wait, Mike, why you bringing it up, Mike? Why you bringing it up? Huh?
What do you mean? Why
you bringing it up? CeeDee Lamb year was iffy too. His first 2 years was iffy. Why you bringing it up, huh?
That's not true. No, CeeDee Lamb was better his first 2 years than Aiyuk. Shut up.
To stay on point.
One guy had Dak and one guy had Jimmy Garoppolo. To be fair.
All right. You can talk. No. That does matter. First of all, Dak got injured for a good amount of that season, and CD was a big reason why Cooper Rush was able to even stay in the pocket and play in those games, dude. Because a lot of the times he was throwing it deep. He was throwing it to CD in the red zone, dude. Come on now. He had
Mike, this isn't 1981. You know we got Google, right?
Rookie year. I think he had 900. How many yards did he have his rookie year?
Who?
CD.
CD had a good rookie year.
Yeah, 41.
No, he only had like 800 or 900 yards.
Yeah, he had 935 yards with a backup quarterback.
Didn't he start his first year?
Yeah, but he was the second receiver to Amari Cooper.
I was saying he also had Amari Cooper beside him who had like 30 yards a year and like 11 TDs.
Also, Michael Gallup was very good. That was the last year of Michael Gallup being good, who retired, which he was. Sad.
So Mike, you're not going to admit. Hold on, Mike. So Mike, you're not going to admit that literally Ayuk's first year with Jimmy Garoppolo, that nigga was barely throwing the ball to.
So was their offense good or not? Like was their offense?
Don't do offense good or not. What I'm saying to you is that was Jimmy Garoppolo getting the ball? When did you think Aiyuk was what he was once he got Brock Purdy? Once he got Brock Purdy, he became a whole different guy.
Okay, that's fine. But what about Dak not being good that season? Wasn't that Dak's worst season up to this? Or no, his rookie year. No.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what are you talking about?
But still. I told you, he had Cooper Rush half the season, and he had Dak. Okay, now you're going to big up Dak like he's some elite QB because you're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo in that offense was decent. Aiyuk just didn't make plays. Let's not keep it. Let's not act like that.
Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't get the ball to Aiyuk, though. What are we talking about? Be fair.
Dude, people were shitting on Aiyuk because he wasn't playing good. What are you talking about his rookie year?
To reel it back in on the original topic, is it not crazy to say that this deal doesn't get done? I don't see it getting done.
A big reason why
it doesn't get done?
No, not at all. They have to pay him. He has to want to go there. The 49ers have to agree to it, have to agree to the compensation. I don't see this getting done.
I mean,
those are three big factors.
Another big reason though is like they have all the same receivers. Amari Cooper is a route runner. Jerry Jeudy, who they just got in the offseason, is a route runner. Elijah Moore is a route runner. They're all the same archetype. So like just switching out Amari for another route runner doesn't make sense. It's like redundant.
It doesn't. I don't see that.
I need to clear out for my crash out. I need to clear out for my crash out because Mike got me fucked up. First and foremost, Mike, yes, you did have a lot of Andy Dalton that year, the red rifle. Okay, cool. But you had 900 yards from Gallup. You had 1,100 yards from my boy Amari Cooper. Then the next year, Dak threw for 37-10. So again, when we compare quarterbacks, I'm gonna give a prime example, right?
All right,
we was all saying DeAndre Hopkins was washed. Wait. The first 3 or 4 games of the season, we was all saying DeAndre Hopkins was washed because he had your boy Tannehill. Soon as Levy get in the game, he helped him get to 1,000 yards. When Jimmy Garoppolo was playing for the Raiders, I watched it for myself because I picked up Devontae Adams on my fantasy team. Brandon know this. Devontae Adams gave me 3 points, and it wasn't his fault because Jimmy Garoppolo could not get that boy the ball. So what I'm saying to you is this: when you have a quarterback who literally cannot get you the ball in right spaces, because guys like Jimmy Garoppolo, they depend on tight ends, they put them in the field. So
Jimmy was awful last year.
Okay.
Awful.
So wait. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the
Aiyuk is doing the same thing CeeDee Lamb is doing right now. It's not place in his career. He's doing the same thing.
All right.
Period.
You could talk and crash out, do everything you want until you let me get my point off. It's all you. Because my point is, what did Aiyuk do his rookie year? 750 yards in 60 receptions. What were the Niners? The Niners weren't some trash team early. They were a decent team. So when you're talking about how the situation
was a bad
bad,
team.
really
that was a bad quarterback situation, Mike. 750 for that quarterback situation. That's good numbers. What are you talking about?
Bro, I told you that fucking CD had 935 yards with Cooper Rush.
But did he have a 1,000-yard receiver, Michael Gallup, and a 1,000-yard receiver, and CD and Amari Cooper? Even Dalton Schultz had 750.
Wait.
What are you talking about?
Who was on the Niners at that time? Who was on the
Deebo
Niners?
Samuel and Kittle were still on the Niners.
Your shit makes no sense. How does having Gallup, who was actually good at that time, and Amari in his prime, lead to him?
That just means you got done. That just means you have less focus on you. What I'm saying to you.
Bro, they were both.
But they had Kittle and Debo. They had Kittle and Debo.
That's why the point doesn't make sense. They're both in the slot, and CD played better.
Now watch this. All right, watch this. Don't worry about it. I'm on your ass.
I'm on your ass. Don't worry about it. CD would have had like 1,200 yards early. CD would have
been. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Better rookie seasons.
Don't worry about it.
So what are you on about?
Come to the stage. Come to the stage. Because hold. Because I know you niggas is lying. Now watch this. Mike, I need you to apologize, Mike. I need you to apologize because you had Andy Dalton your rookie year, right? Right? And that what CeeDee Lamb had? Do you know who Brandon Aiyuk had his rookie year? Nick Mullins. Next. 2021.
They're both
2021.
Different.
2021. I'm talking. Deebo Samuel had 1,400 yards that year. A lot of gadget play. Yeah, Brandon Aiyuk was almost 900 yards that following year, but Jimmy Garoppolo only threw for 20 TDs and 12. He threw for 20 TDs and 12 picks. Your guy threw for 37 and 10 his second year in the league. No, stop it, bro. It's not even being for real. I had Nick Mullins, Jimmy Garoppolo, and your guy had Andy Dalton and damn the MVP Dak. Come on, be fair.
Damn near MVP Dak. What?
The nigga was almost 5,000 yards, 37 and 10. What are we talking about?
Early. I don't even have to make an argument. You're cooking yourself, dude. You just said in your MVP Dak. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about MVP like numbers. Guys, it's 37 and 10 and 4,800 yards, not MVP like numbers. Please, somebody tell me it's not.
47 and 10? Oh.
He was 37 and 10. 37 and 10, 4,800 yards.
Yeah, so
wait. It's a pretty good year.
Yeah, what are you talking about, nigga?
Yeah. Okay, so what
Wait, you're saying 2021, right?
What does that prove?
2021, Jimmy Garoppolo went, 2021, Dak, literally, 37 and 10. Stop playing.
Who won that year? A-Rod for MVP?
Bro, we can literally go watch the film of those years.
Yeah, I think so.
Aiyuk was, hold up, wait. Aiyuk was 1,000 yards with Jimmy Garoppolo, 16 and 4. Man, stop it, man. 2,300 yards.
Early, what is the point you're trying to make? Are you trying to say Aiyuk in his first couple of years is better than CD?
Yes.
What I'm saying is that the point we was doing is that I was talking about
Wait, hold on. Jimmy Garoppolo played 15 games that season.
What are you talking about?
In 2021?
2020, Nick Mullins was got majority. I said 2020. His rookie year was 2020. Pay attention,
2021.
No, the very next year, we're comparing years. I'm saying that Aiyuk is just as productive. What I'm saying is that it's the situation. So what I was saying is that in 2020, when they both came in their rookie years, his guy had Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Dalton Schultz, and Ezekiel Elliott, right? Dak didn't play a lot that season. It was Andy Dalton. My guy had Nick Mullins. Period. What are we talking about? The very next year. The very next year, we had Jimmy Garoppolo 20 and 12, right? Bad year for him, honestly. Like, it was a bad year. Dak, on the other hand, was almost 5,000 yards, 37 and 10. All I'm saying is that situationship matters, dog, and we keep not doing that. He has been the better situation.
Andy Dalton,
dude, they were on a team that won the Super Bowl the year before. Obviously, they had, bro.
Wait, hold on, Mike.
Stop.
So Andy Dalton not a good backup, but Nick Mullins is. What are we talking about? Who wouldn't take Andy Dalton as backup over Nick Mullins?
Wait, shut up,
man.
I mean, they're both
I'm saying
they're not the same level of bad, though. Y'all know that.
Garbage. We're comparing the garbage to the recycling bin. That's what we're doing.
All right. Pause. Final points with this debate that I don't even know what the point is for. Michael.
CD, the season almost started. Aiyuk over CD, I'm saying.
Riddell, what is
Aiyuk better than CD? That's the point. Final points, though. Final points, Michael.
Okay, this is my point. The point is, if you want to say that Brandon Aiyuk, his rookie year, was better than CeeDee Lamb, you're rewriting history and go watch the film. Because one of them was more consistent and better, regardless of the situation. That's all I'm going to say on it. And that's
I didn't say it was better. I said he had a worse situation. You trying to make? I said CeeDee's first two seasons he had. You said Aiyuk had to figure it out his first season. You brought it up. I said so did CeeDee Lamb, and he had a better situation.
Hey, speaking of CeeDee Lamb, have you guys watched AD Mitchell tape? He looks like a clone of him. I swear.
He looks like him. Yeah.
They're the same. They're the same height. They're the same weight. They run routes the same. They look like
real quick. I got the stats for Nick Mullen and Andy Dalton, and they're damn near the same. So Andy Dalton had 2,170 yards, 14 touchdowns, 8 picks, 87.3 rating.
Jesus, that's terrible.
And then Nick Mullins had 24, 37, 12 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 84.1 rating.
So what we taking? We taking 20, 14 to 8, or we taking 12 and 12? Come on now.
They're similar, bro.
They're so similar. Like Andy was better. Andy was better. But I really guys think he was that much better.
Kick everybody off the show and do a solo in a minute. Can we just be honest? Early. Would you rather have Nick Mullins or Andy Dalton? Yes or no? Nick Mullins or Andy Dalton is your backup.
Andy Dalton, but they're both still F tier.
I would stop
that. Andy Dalton is better. Andy Dalton's better. But okay, so to kind of go back to the original,
and I would give it to Nick Foles.
In terms of Brandon Aiyuk leaving, so we talked about the potential teams he can go to. I mean, it's very, very little kind of teams that
there is nowhere. Everybody's set.
No, I'm with you, but
everywhere he can go, they're losers, and he don't want to go there. His best bet was to actually
deal does not get done.
Hold on. I'm with you. So let's pretend that he does get traded, right? Maybe it's for a lot of picks or whatever. What do we think about the 49ers? Are they still the number one team in the NFC? This guy right here, Ricky Pearsall, proves that he is one of them ones.
He wearing 14?
Yep.
You know who else wears 14? DK Metcalf. But listen, my thing is this.
You see this? You could never.
Oh, come on.
See these one-handed catches?
Don't be nasty.
Lonnie, you with me? You hate Aiyuk now, right? So
I'm Team Pearsall now.
Can we zoom in over there? It appears to me that guy's a white guy. It appears to me Riddell is over here. Caping for a white guy with an arm sleeve and a leg brace.
Arm sleeve is crazy. You think this is an arm sleeve?
Yeah, he does have a tattoo sleeve.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fake ones.
No. Here's my thing though. I don't know. First of all, Ricky Pearsall's how tall? Like 5'11"?
He's like 6 foot, I think.
Yeah, Brandon Aiyuk's only like 6'2".
Only 6'2"?
I thought he was
not 6'2". He's 6 foot. Like he's 6 or 6'1".
Oh, I thought he's 6'1". No, he's 6'1", isn't he? Hold on.
Is Ricky Pearsall small?
No.
I don't know. I liked Miami. I just don't know.
Okay, so Ricky Pearsall 6'1" and Aiyuk is 6 foot.
Aiyuk is 6 foot 200 pounds.
I didn't know Ricky Pearsall that tall.
Apparently,
who do we think
that Ricky is 6'2"? So is Ricky taller than Aiyuk?
Yeah, that's
Ricky Pearsall plays like Aiyuk with better hands. I'm dead serious too. I'm not even joking.
Aiyuk doesn't have bad
hands.
Look,
I think it depends on
what you get back. Pearsall has better hands.
But I think the Niners are still the best team. I mean, when I look at the rundown of the
not over the Eagles,
no one.
If they show up this year, the Eagles will be nasty.
I think the Lions really the best team.
We'll get into that, but early. Have you seen the play from Ricky Pearsall, that catch he did in college? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I seen the one-hander.
The one-handed, that crazy catch.
Yeah, it was giving Odell a little bit. I think he patents after Odell.
No, I can't give him.
I'll be a fan a lot, but I don't want Brandon Aiyuk to go like
1,700 yards this season.
That's why I hate teams, man. You can't never like get comfortable with nobody, man. Like I don't want Brandon Aiyuk to go, man. I don't like the fact that Debo's still here, man. He's not a fucking legit NFL receiver. I don't like that, man. I just don't like that.
Bro,
it's either that or pay the guy.
And Debo Samuel's a legit NFL wide receiver. Stop it.
Yeah, but Mo, what were you saying? You were saying something, Mo?
He's
yes, he is. B. Don't act
No,
like
I was saying,
his
man,
route running is the worst I've ever seen. His
everybody,
route running is
there's
really
a lot
bad.
of talent in one place, but one of those guys got to get paid.
They literally had to
I
gadget
mean,
him.
that
When he had 1,400 yards that year with Jimmy Garoppolo, they had to gadget him,
and
dog.
this is his year to get paid and show him what he's worth. So it's either that or he's gonna take it elsewhere.
Mike, what does Debo do good, Mike? Other than yak, does he have great hands?
No.
Does he run routes good?
Wait. You're gonna trap me into making. Wait, you're gonna trap me.
Does he get open in the red zone?
Questions. Wait,
Yeah.
I never said that. All I'm saying is what Debo Samuel does as a talent is a productive wide receiver.
Respect the handoff in the red zone. Respect it.
Don't act.
No,
like
but okay, Mike. No, we gotta have a civilized conversation, Mike. But
you're trying to.
You're right. What he does can be reductive, Mike. But can we not admit that what he does is also a lot of banging on the body, and that's why he's been injury prone the last couple seasons.
Just because
that stuff does not work for a long period of time. They're using that boy like a running back tight end. It's like you can't get banged up that much as a receiver. You need a receiver to be there throughout the season. So say Ricky Pearsall don't figure it out his first year the same way you said Aiyuk did, the same way a lot of guys on their first year. Now Debo Samuel go down. Now we already seen what they looked like last year. Is Kittle going to be 1,300 yards this year? Or we going to have
to tie in, right?
If they give him a shot, he could be 1,000 for sure. I still think at this point Kittle's got it.
I can name at least 8 other guys I would rather have as my number 2 wide receiver than Debo Samuels.
That's fine. I never said anything different, but just don't diminish him like he sucks. That's all.
I didn't say he sucks. I said he's not an NFL caliber wide receiver. He's not.
Yeah, you said he wasn't a wide receiver.
He's not an NFL caliber wide receiver. He's shown it the last couple seasons.
How did he carry?
The production literally says otherwise.
Yeah. How did he carry?
The production says they gadget him a lot and they use him in a certain way. That's cool. Like I said before.
Still being
he
a productive
is
receiver.
fancy Cordell Patterson. Okay.
No,
he is not a guy that when you need a route, when you need a play on a top corner, he's going to do it. I don't like him versus Sauce. I don't like him versus Patrick Surtain. I don't like him versus Christian Gonzalez. I don't like him versus none of the star wide corners when it comes down to crunch time. He was getting red. I'm sorry.
He was getting strapped
by McDuffie and Steve.
It's funny. It's the raw early stuff. Look, this is why you're wrong. This is
he has a bad quarterback.
This is why you're wrong. Because Cordero Patterson was literally almost out the league. He was a decent receiver at best. Debo Samuel is more than a decent receiver at best. So that take doesn't make sense. Also, Debo Samuel does things that Cordero Patterson can't do. And Cordero Patterson does things that Debo Samuel can't do. But as a receiver, Debo is more talented. Okay, Debo,
scale of 1 to 10. What is he, Mike?
Honestly,
as a receiver, scale of 1 to 10. What is he, Mike?
As a receiver, I mean, like 6.5, 7. As a receiver, as a pure receiver, he's like a 6.57. But his yak and his ability to play running back, his ability to go on motion and be a threat, adds to that number when you're talking about the full.
Let me move. All right, let me move to Riddell. If you a GM, are you paying Debo or Aiyuk?
I'm paying Aiyuk.
Let me finish. Are you paying Ricky Purcell? Would you right now? If you had to get rid of one, you get rid of Ricky before he even touches the field. Before Ricky even touches the field, or you get rid of Debo.
So this is a tricky question because if I'm the 49ers, what I do know is Aiyuk is going to be asking for Justin Jefferson money. Debo is not going to be asking for crazy money like that. That's one. 2,
why is he asking for that type of money though?
Debo is going to ask for money, but not Jefferson.
But why is he not asking for that type of money though? Why is he not asking for that type of money?
Oh, because
that factors in too, though.
The only reason he asked for that type of money is because he hasn't been as productive. If he was still 13-14 yards, he would want the bag. Debo ain't no helpful. I'm gonna take a pay cut type of guy. He's a deep receiver too.
That's just the narrative.
No, for sure. But he's going to be more. I feel like
you only ask for that money because he deserves it. If Debo deserved it, he would ask for it.
Debo deserved it.
We already named off. He had a 1,400 receiving yard season. So like,
he was dude.
Another thing about Debo Samuel is that for the 49ers offense, we've seen it consistently that when he is not on the field, they are not.
They're bad. They're bad.
They are not at all.
Yeah.
He is so important to how the 49ers love to run their offense. It is easier, and I'm dead honest when I'm saying this. it is easier for the 49ers to replace
He's their
Aiyuk
backup running
than
back.
it is Debo.
He's their backup running back. When he's not on the field,
He's not the backup. He's not he was a running back.
No, I'm just being
nasty.
I'm just being nasty.
Objectively saying a receiver that can get you 1,400 yards is not a
But what y'all don't
receiver.
understand is, here's my thing, fellas. What y'all understand is, I am pushing a goddamn narrative of Brock Purdy being the next baby Brady. It does not work.
Guess what? Baby Brady is Julian Edelman. Baby Brady versus Danny
early. Debo Samuel carried Jimmy G.
He did.
He did. Jimmy G just
it on for 10 minutes.
Jimmy G
They had no running backs. They had Aiyuk wasn't him yet. Sure, they still had Kittle. It was Debo's show on the 49ers.
He did. He's right.
Jimmy sucked though.
That's the point, though.
That's the point he's making.
If we being honest,
you're helping our case.
Jimmy, no. We're being honest, guys. Jimmy Garoppolo's lack of quarterback play is the reason why Debo Samuels got paid, because they literally had to work a way to make Debo what he was. He was such a gadget receiver to help out Jimmy Garoppolo to make the game easy for him. We talking about screens. We talking about
if you remember at the beginning, he wasn't used as a gadget receiver, but they got injuries. So they're like,
I just said he got paid. I just said Jimmy got paid because they made him a gadget receiver to make the game easy for Jimmy Garoppolo.
If you remember, before the running backs got hurt,
once Brock Purdy got there, we don't need that. I don't know that gadget all crazy. I can put the ball on the field. Now you see Aiyuk getting off. Now you see Kittle getting off. Let's be real.
With Garoppolo, before the running backs got hurt, he was used as a regular receiver. And then we saw running back get hurt, and they literally said, "Oh, in practice, he's the most athletic guy on the field, so we just been giving him some running back snaps." And then they put him in the game at running back. And they moved him around the field.
That nigga's a poor man's Hines Ward, man. I don't want.
So he was already productive as a regular receiver. We saw him productive as a regular receiver. People got hurt, and they're like, "Oh, he's athletic enough for us to like give him more responsibility," and that's what they ended up doing. He's not like by nature a gadget receiver. He was put in a situation to be a gadget receiver. They're like, "Oh, this is an even better role from him than what we previously had for him."
He's only productive as a gadget receiver, though. Can we admit that? When you
put
Debo Samuels out wide and you make him be a receiver and be legit receiver throughout the season, he's not productive. Come on, guys. Brandon. Come on, Brandon. When you make Debo Samuels a regular receiver and you don't give him the gadget plays, what is he, Brandon? Honestly.
What can you do, B?
He's still a decent receiver, and we've seen it. We've literally seen the tape.
Earl, the point is...
You are not going to hide. What is he, Brandon?
The point they're making is, bro, that Debo, he's going to ask for less money. Therefore, the GM wanted to keep him. If he's going to ask for less money, then shit, we're going to take the deal. Hey, Joe Biden. Stop dancing. What is he when you don't give him the gadget plays? The running back plays. What is he as a main receiver running routes for you? First of all, you're not going to box me. You're not going to box me in. You're not going to box me in. What I'm trying to tell you is the reason that the GM is keeping Debo is because of the asking price. Aiyuk's asking price is Jefferson. They cannot give him that type of money, and he does not deserve to be paid that type of money. That's the reason.
But do you have? Okay, I'm making it easy for you. Do you have faith in Debo being the number one guy? If Ricky Purcell's, if Brandon Aiyuk's gone, Ricky has to figure it out his rookie year, and Debo's your number one option. Do you depend?
Next to Kittle and McCaffrey?
Wait! Can I stop it? As your number one, do you depend on it? Do you feel good about that? All right, cool. Thank you.
Wait. But also, early, do you at least agree with us that Debo was the number one receiver for years before Aiyuk broke out?
He was. He absolutely was. You can't even argue that. He absolutely was.
I mean, listen.
No, I want Early to say it. No.
Box him in like he does. Box him in.
What I'm saying is this. If I don't have
no. I need you to say he was the number one receiver. I need that sentence. He was the number one receiver.
Wait, let me
answer the question.
All I'm gonna say is this. Okay, I got to do it in my Earl like way. All I'm gonna say is this. If I ain't got nothing to eat in the house, so I'm eating oodles and noodles, that don't make me the biggest fan of oodles and noodles. That's just all I got. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I got.
All right.
See how that's all they got, but he was their number one receiver when they were in the Super Bowl. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And how did that work out for him?
How they work out with Brandon was
when they decided, hey Lonnie, Lonnie, a couple episodes ago, you was on my side, Lonnie. When they decided to make George Kittle block and make Deebo Samuels try to use him to get open in the Super Bowl, how'd that work out for him?
How'd it work out for Brandon in the Super Bowl?
That's not fair. He went against Jared.
Whoa. Wait. Why is it not though? Why is it not though?
So it's like, so
Legarius Sneed was a top corner last year
in the Super Bowl, but they're completely different.
So Lonnie, would you have rather put an extra tight end on the offensive line and let that extra tight end be the blocker and let Kittle get them Deebo touches, or would you rather keep it the way it was?
We both know my answer to that.
Don't play then, Lonnie. Just keep it a buck. He was getting strapped.
Can I finish this off? This isn't a conversation point.
Yeah, it got to a point. If y'all watch that film, it got to a point where Deebo started running routes. He was just trashing out. He was just trashing out.
What
was Brandon doing?
The Chiefs cornerbacks were shutting everybody down. So it's like,
what was Brandon doing?
But Brandon was still running routes. And if you watch the film,
so he was running right.
What's the topic today? What's the topic today? Because we're about to pull up the Super Bowl.
No, early, don't.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. It was a couple Brock Purdy throws, and I know I love Brock Purdy, but he overthrew Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon was open a couple times, guys. He missed a couple throws. Okay, Brandon Aiyuk it was at least 2 touchdowns. I remember he missed Brandon Aiyuk.
But also he also missed a Deebo touchdown. That was a very important play in the Super Bowl. Did he not?
Yeah. All right. Let me get my point off. I'm saying is early 5 minutes ago, talking about
who's P5.
Early, don't come in and interrupt me now.
You don't remember? Go ahead, Mike. Get your shit off.
All right. All I'm saying is, remember last time that happened when he started talking about Brock Purdy last year. You guys remember? It led to a down bad situation for early. He didn't come to the PC live stream that we did the next time. I'm pretty sure. So keep pushing this narrative. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, he missed it, dude. He missed it because Brock Purdy didn't give him the baby Brady. And this is all that it comes down to. All of this malarkey that he's talking is just pushing this narrative until he can get saved maybe this year. And we'll see.
You know when you're getting cooked by a white boy when he says malarkey. I'm just saying.
Malarkey, dude, I had to throw the white man face on you, bro. It's unbeatable.
No. I'm just mad because Brock Purdy supposed to be a Super Bowl champion going into the season. If Brock Purdy would have been a Super Bowl champion going into this opening season, I would have been unbearable.
Yeah, thank God it didn't happen. God intervened and was like, "Yo,
God intervened is crazy."
Who's this P5 nigga? Does anyone know who he is?
Yes, I know who P5
bro.
is.
Let P5 in.
He was on Player's Choice. I know who he is.
Bring him up. If he trash you out of here.
I thought y'all talking about PlayStation.
All right.
Who is this P5?
Seal of approval from early P5. Only P5. Join this link. Only P5. Okay, so I got another topic, right? So this topic is in reference to a lot of like the interesting information that's been coming out with all these quarterbacks throughout training camp. We had Jared Stidham being said that he's the starting quarterback on the depth chart for the Broncos as of right now. Zach Wilson, number 2, Bo Nix, number 3. We've had stuff regarding Sam Darnold being the starter, Spencer Rattler playing really good. So the question I'm going to be asking is, which quarterback has the best chance to win the starting position their first year? We already know Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams are their starters. So we're talking about Drake May, JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix, Rattler, maybe even Michael Penix. So which of these quarterbacks has the best chance to win the starting position their rookie year?
Definitely Drake May. Definitely Drake May.
I mean, Drake May.
Drake got the spot.
Drake's the obvious answer. Like, I think like the way that Mayo's worded it is that like Jacob's gonna start like the first few weeks, and then probably like halfway or a little bit before that into the season, they're gonna switch. But
I know P5. What up, P5?
Yo, what's good? I thought I got forgotten for a minute. That's crazy.
No, you're good. But Rattler, I think, is the most interesting because Derek Carr is injury prone and he's been going off in training camp. And Mo, I don't know if you saw the Chris Olave thing where the reporter asked him like, "Oh, what's been going on like in training camp? Like who's been looking good? What's been going good so far?" And he's just like, I don't know.
No. He said what plays. She asked what plays from last year made you go, oh, this team is going to be really good. This team is going to really turn things around. And he said, nothing. I don't know. I don't know the plays. I don't think of anything. That's how sad. That's how
he probably don't plan on being there. That's why.
Yeah, that's how sad. Like,
I'm starting to hate Chris Olave. No, that's him.
That nigga don't want to be there at all. He just
but that's come on, bro. Like
my GOAT, Malik Neighbors, would never.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like y'all, that's not like we not gonna do the. Oh man, Derek Carr is that bad. No, Chris Olave sounds like a fucking dick, bro. Like, bro, you a rookie, bro.
Bro, listen to me. They don't. He does not want to be there, man.
You have plenty of time.
He's been in
my thing is this. This is my thing. If I'm looking at you from afar, I'm another quarterback or another organization. Why I want you, Slim? Why do I want you? Because clearly you type of guy that when things go bad, you just get your shit off. Like, who wants that? And you ain't even good enough to be talking like that, bro. You're not fucking Justin Jefferson. You ain't even Devontae Smith. For you to come out here and be talking like that for a team that you're stuck with right now, bro, you are second year. It's your second year in the league. You ain't going nowhere no time soon. And you talking greasy like that? Come on, bro.
Listen, man.
That's on a bad team early.
Let Mo go. Let Mo go. Let Mo go. Mo, go ahead.
I mean, I think it was everything has been, dismembered since he got there. Yeah, he had 1,000-yard season, and he did okay. But the whole program has been falling apart. You're talking about from Derek Carr yelling on the sidelines to Chris Olave doing that back and forth with Derek Carr. I mean, the whole program has been a mess. I think it's just, at this point, nobody really wants to be there. And I think that the moment the right guy gets there, like Spencer Rattler has been showing out, I think somebody's going to come there and rechange that program.
Honestly, if they get that quarterback situation right, they'll be fine. Honestly, they have a great defense.
Sure,
they got some players over there. If they get that they do. If they get some stability at quarterback, they're fine. They're absolutely fine. I think you just take a Derek Carr.
But Brandon, if you are a GM or a coach, do you like that?
Exactly.
No, we don't like that. But we've seen receivers are divas, bro. Every single receiver is a diva. You like Terrell Owens, and look how bad he was. Now
let's be fair. Let's be fair.
How we being fair?
T.O. earned to be a diva. Even though being a diva is not, I'd rather have a Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson, and Marvin Harrison. I get it.
Wasn't Terrell a diva before he was good?
Exactly. Terrell Owens was no diva his first 3 or 4 years in the league. He earned that. He wasn't, bro. He was
always a diva from what I remember.
I don't know.
Did Antonio Brown earn being a diva?
Most definitely. Because he wasn't one when he started.
He did it, P5. Like, that's a good question.
He did. He wasn't one when he started, P5.
Okay, wait.
But the moment
look what happened to Antonio Brown.
They paid him.
What about Juju Smith-Schuster?
Did he really earn it when he got traded?
He was a diva before. He was a diva.
Juju Smith-Schuster has not had a breakout year since his first year with Pittsburgh.
Did he really deserve to void a large contract, literally where he is relied on to be the number one receiver and get numbers and totally back out of it? Did he deserve to do that? I don't care how good he was. That is crossing the line. That's
Also,
I don't like it at all. I'm saying I don't like it at all.
Another thing that Antonio Brown did at the end of the year that year, and there was a game the Steelers had to play. They had to win to have a chance at the playoffs. He no-showed that game, or he no-showed practice on the way to the game by being a diva, and got essentially suspended by Mike Tomlin. Did he earn the right to do that?
Yeah.
I don't know if receivers can.
But here's what I'm saying though, P5. I'm not saying I like it at all. I'm just saying that for a guy that's his second year in the league, we're not comparing Chris Olave. Third. This is third year?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not comparing Chris Olave.
Yeah, he's going on the third year, yeah.
We're not comparing Chris Olave to Antonio Brown. He ain't even done the things Antonio Brown has done to even have that conversation.
That's not
because Antonio Brown was so
Chris
good
Olave
that after he sabotaged himself twice in Pittsburgh and Oakland back-to-back, Patriots, Tom Brady still won them. And even after he sabotaged that, Tom Brady still won them in Tampa Bay. Chris Olave ain't earned that, bro. You a third-year guy, and you act like you don't want to be here. Well, then, bro, get the fuck on, then.
Earl, where have you been the last 20 years with NFL? Every receiver is everybody. I mean, it's nice to have a Larry Fitzgerald, a guy quiet, and he always does the right thing. He wants to stay with the team. But let's be real. 90% of these wide receivers are divas. They all are.
Who else is getting asked questions at the podium, Brandon, and talking like that about their team? Who else is talking like that?
I've seen Michael Pittman be frustrated. Michael Pittman. A guy that never talks.
Dez did it.
A lot of guys do that.
Dez was a dog by the time he did it, though.
Okay, but
Olave putting up 1,100 yards with a bad fucking team, with a bad
No, not a bad team. Not a bad team. It is not a bad team.
Hold on.
Bad offensive
I'm not saying a bad team, but a bad revolving door of quarterbacks. That's not earning it. That's not earning to show you have potential.
So then where you gonna go there? If you hate it so you hate it so much,
asking to be traded. He did not ask to be traded. He's just saying that he's not saying anything. He's being honest. He's being.
If I'm Derek Carr, I'm having a conversation with all the safeties and linebackers. I'm throwing all cross the field routes to this nigga.
Oh, you grimy as fuck, man.
Bro, also Derek Carr isn't good anymore.
Wasn't Bountygate already bad enough?
This is
your satire. Your satire aside. We're gonna say this: Derek Carr needs to up his play because he's a vet. What has he been? 9 years in the league now? 10 years in the league?
Dude, he's
about a
done.
decade at least.
He's done. It's not even.
So
I mean, we already focused on Spencer Rattlesnake. We good with Spencer Rattlesnake.
The conversation of Derek Carr.
Rattlesnake, though.
The conversation of Derek Carr should be when he's gonna get replaced. That is the conversation with Derek Carr. There is no upward trend ability. It is done. That's why Spencer Rattler for me is number 2, if not 1. For the guy to get the next quarterback job, because
imagine how
back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
Imagine how Jalen Hyatt and Malik Neighbors feel, and you complain about Derek Carr, nigga. We got
at least Daniel Jones can run.
How dare you?
Daniel Jones can run. At least Daniel Jones can run. Like
Daniel Jones is not as good as Derek Carr. Relax.
Are you sitting right now?
It's not even close. It's not even close.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big Derek Carr.
Now we're getting crazy because Derek Carr can at least throw the ball. Like
Daniel Jones.
No, let's be real.
Derek Carr can show a nice short pass and an okay defense. That's it.
I'm not a big Derek Carr guy, but I don't think he's a bottom 10 quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
He's not that guy, man. He's not that guy.
On his best day, he's average. Let's not say
he's a guy that I think can at least keep your team afloat.
I could name 17.
Daniel Jones is not
I could name like at least 15 quarterbacks.
I mean, he had Amari Cooper. He had a prime Amari Cooper too.
No, I'll do it right now. You want me to name 17 quarterbacks to get better than Derek Carr?
That's easy. That's easy.
That's easy money to do. We're not.
I can name 25 better than Daniel Jones, probably.
I can name.
But I'm just saying he's
30. I can name 31.
Like literally, it just Desmond Ridder is the only one that I think is by far worse.
Yeah. He's okay. Kenny Pickett, and maybe Desmond Ridder is worse than Daniel Jones, but that's about it. Everybody else, I put him above him. Easily.
Throw Taylor Heineke in there.
But only one of them niggas getting 40 a year.
Every other starter.
Heineke came from a really small school too, though. I mean, it wasn't a really small school.
We don't gotta talk. So it seems like the consensus choice is Drake May, but are we concerned? Because like they've been saying that Drake May has been very bad during training camp, and that Joe Milton has been outplaying him all training camp.
That's
Joe Milton
the first round pick on them. They're gonna play
or the.
Hey, can we be honest? I'm gonna go to Brandon. Hey, Brandon, did you see anything out of Drake May in North Carolina for the hype that he was getting? Because I've always been the guy to be like, what do y'all see?
No. 2 years ago, Drake May was looking elite. He was looking really good. Last year, he was a bit shaky. He was inconsistent. He was inconsistent with his throws. But 2 years ago, he was really elite. That's the hype train that they rode. They went off. They're going off 2 years ago instead of just last year.
Shout out to the Commanders for actually being smart for once in their lives and getting Daniels over him.
Well, we'll see. No games have been played yet.
While I'm on this, that LSU receiver that got drafted by the Jaguars,
Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas Jr. I haven't seen not one clip of him. What's up with that? Not one clip.
I think he might be hurt.
Anything. What? I didn't hear anybody get hurt.
I don't know about him getting hurt either.
I didn't see one clip of him yet. Not one.
Yeah, I haven't heard.
I mean, but also they're in Jacksonville. They're in Jacksonville too.
You know what LSU receiver I've been hearing a lot about? Malik fucking Neighbors. The receiver that is gonna blow up.
How you been hearing a lot about him? Every clip I see, Daniel Jones making a bad throw.
Hey, we don't gotta talk about that. We don't gotta talk about that. But Malik Neighbors is gonna be one of them ones. And anybody who even thinks that this man can't be a top 10 receiver, we ain't here. I'm not hearing that. Malik Neighbors is gonna be one of them ones.
Malik and Marvin Harrison can easily be top 10.
So Riddell,
projected
stats for Malik Neighbors right now.
No, this year is crazy. That's a little wild.
Over under 100 yards. Over under 100 yards.
See, that's not fair.
Over under 6 TDs.
I'm thinking
over under 85 catches.
Okay, so you have to use the context of the Giants offense, right?
I'm still taking 700.
I think he'll go over 1,000.
Okay.
I think
how many catches?
Over catches?
Maybe like
79, maybe
85.
Maybe less.
So
dude,
over under on 80. Over under on 80.
Dude, I feel like Malik.
I might go under on 80. He can get 1,000 and under. He can get over 1,000, but under 80 receptions.
So over under on 70. Over under on 70. Over under on 70.
He'll be a big play guy. I feel like he'll have a lot of yards.
Over on 70.
Okay, over on 70. Okay, over under on 75.
Maybe.
I'm doing this for a reason. Come on.
Okay,
I'll go under 75.
I say over 75.
So about 77. Cool. How many touchdowns? Over under on 6.
Give me 8 touchdowns for Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors. Wait. Jot it down. And Malik Neighbors. Whoa, jot it down. If he goes over 75 catches.
Green catches.
Wait. If he goes over 75 catches, 1,000 yards, and 6 TDs. If he goes over all 3 of those, $120 your way out of my pocket, Riddell. Put it on stamp it right now.
Stamps, Lonnie, put it in the chat.
So it's a $120 bet, is what you're saying.
Yeah, not from you. You don't owe me nothing.
Yeah, for sure. If I don't owe you anything, for sure. Yeah.
Damn, really? Yeah. Damn, you're so are you high?
That's how much I don't believe Malik Neighbors. I mean Daniel Jones.
You don't believe in Daniel Jones. Okay.
Yeah, I think if Malik Neighbors play, if Malik Neighbors played for like the Chargers or something, Jesus Christ, he'd be amazing.
Bro, I have a feeling that Malik Neighbors might do.
So right now, do you believe that Daniel Jones can get that done? He can make that happen this year?
See, all Daniel Jones has to do is throw slants and screens to Neighbors, and he's gonna take it to the house because he's that good.
Probably.
And I'm gonna give you this, Riddell. Barring injury, if Malik Neighbors gets more catches, touchdowns, and TDs than Marvin Harrison Jr., an extra $80 your way, $200 flat.
Oh, hey, it's gonna be hard.
I feel like it's gonna be hard.
It's not
I feel like Malik
Neighbors was so good that when they played against the Lions in training camp, they got so pissed that they attacked Neighbors. That's how much he
smacked the guy in the head.
I know, but that doesn't fit my narrative.
You see how Riddell tells the story though? He tells the story. He was so amazed they won that fight. No, he actually was violent.
He's a propaganda king.
Hey, the only reason why you get that much animosity is because you're getting cooked. Because Neighbors is cooking these corners, man.
I once watched the young Devontae Adams. I once watched the young DeAndre Hopkins. Put damn near in D'Angelo Hall's career. He stopped playing corner after that.
Dude, that was the craziest clip I've ever seen.
I remember that clip.
I fear God.
Sorry, D'Angelo. Sorry, we all seen it, buddy. We all seen it.
Fucking dope, dude.
Oh my God, I got niggas hurting themselves out here.
No, for sure. I actually believe in Drew Lock more than Daniel Jones. If Drew Lock was the quarterback, I can at the very least guarantee he can throw over 20 yards.
Y'all on this Drew Lock
over 20 yards, man.
I ain't gonna lie. He showed me that little game with the drive he did. I love that.
No. Y'all make me sick with this Drew Lock stuff. When he was on the Broncos, everybody swore he was going to be the second coming to Peyton Manning, and he wasn't that. Drew Lock is not good.
I don't know about that.
Do y'all not remember the hype that Drew Lock got? No, hold on.
I ain't going to say Peyton Manning, but they did believe in him, y'all.
Do y'all not remember the hype that Drew Lock got on the Broncos his second year? It was crazy hype. And I saw his stat. I was like, what is going on? I'm not talking about you guys specifically. I'm talking about the media. They were talking about Drew Lock like he was going to be amazing. And he was terrible.
That was all John.
Yeah, that's when they went and got that 6'8" guy.
No, it was not John. It was not John Elway. It was everyone.
Colin Coward was saying Drew Lock.
No. Shannon Sharp was saying it. I remember Skip Bayless was saying it. Everybody was saying it. Everybody was saying he was gonna be good.
I mean, B or Brandon, right? I believed in the talent of Drew Lock. I just don't think. At the end of the day, I don't think he was ready. Honestly, I think that's kind of what it came down to.
No, he wasn't.
Unfortunately for Drew Lock, I think he had bad coaching. I think he didn't have the greatest of offensive line around him. But I thought the talent of Drew Lock was there. Like the idea of Drew Lock being good wasn't a bad idea. I just don't think it worked out for him.
I'm be real with you, P5. I think between Zach Wilson, Drew Lock, and Sam Darnold, they can make all the throws. Like in pads, just coning it out, they can make all the throws. But when the game matters, they do not have it up top. But all three of them can make every throw.
I'm still a Zach. I still believe in Zach Wilson.
Me too, P5. I pray to God.
Look, I'll say this about Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson should easily win that job.
I'm gonna be real with you. I've said it before, P5. If Sean Payton turns his career around, we got to start talking different about Sean Payton, dog.
Here's
all that Drew Brees stuff that we was talking, we got to talk different. I will put Mookie on this show myself to apologize to Sean Payton.
Of that big quarterback class, I'm seriously of like Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, right? I'm not mistaken. That was the draft class he was in, right? 2021 draft class.
Yeah.
I think he by far had the best arm talent in that entire class.
Most definitely.
Justin Fields, I said that too.
I think the
problem. Would you say Russell Wilson?
I think the problem with the Jets was because if I'm not mistaken, they started the year with Joe Flacco starting, right? Which
no. It was Aaron Rodgers and then.
No. I'm talking about when Zach Wilson.
No, it's rookie.
I think he was a starter from get-go.
No.
It was Zach Wilson. He's talking about Zach Wilson.
No,
but they wanted Zach Wilson to start from get-go.
I was sworn it was Joe Flacco started the first like 2 or 3.
No, he was like a top 5 pick, I think. Was he 3 or 7?
He was like 2.
Aaron Rodgers wasn't there, bro. The first year he wasn't there.
No,
he was 2. Right? He was 2.
I think he was 2, and Trey Lance was 3. That's what I think.
Yeah, I thought Trey Lance has
Trey Lance, what a whiff.
Trey Lance is off. He's off.
I don't know. You've been seeing those training camp clips. Trey Lance have been throwing that thing.
Tell me you're joking.
I just think Zach Wilson wasn't.
Have you been seeing the training camp clips of Dak or no?
And he wasn't ready to start day one.
Dak be doing that thing.
Nice.
P5, I think if Zach Wilson goes somewhere, and I always say this, dog. If Zach Wilson,
we go to San Francisco, he's a Hall.
We've seen it time and time again.
No,
the Chargers did not believe in,
in
Drew Brees after a while. When he went to Sean Payton, you get a new guy there, a guy that's rubbing your shoulders, rubbing your back.
What does Zach Wilson do
well? That changes a lot of things.
Tell me what Zach Wilson does well.
Also, incredible arm. He was mobile.
I'm about to say Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson can make every throw, Lonnie. He really can.
You can mold that into a NFL caliber quarterback. I'm talking about like whether that's him developing upstairs in his head, whether that's developing pocket presence, whether that's just putting him in the right situation to succeed.
Yeah,
he needs Zach Wilson needs a quarterback guru. He needs a quarterback guru who's going to simplify the game.
You're explaining to me Blake Bortles. You're explaining Blake Bortles to me.
Yeah. Let me say something. Just because,
but every quarterback's a what if though. Every quarterback.
Wait. No, that's not necessarily true. First of all, but the thing that you're talking about Zach Wilson that I have an issue with is like. Yes, he has the ability to succeed. He has the arm talent. He has the mobility. But if you don't have pocket presence,
that's
you can't read down
the
field,
that is the.
Then there's no point of that.
He doesn't have the most important things a quarterback needs.
This is also the biggest problem because Jared Stidham being locked in to be the first guy on the depth chart for them this year, that is not only dire on Bo Nix, obviously. But it's dire.
But they were saying Zach Wilson was looking good. What happened?
He would win this. He's with Sean.
When they say he was looking good though, Mike, what happened?
Now that's confusing to me. I don't know what they have going on.
Bro, if the coaches already named the starter, that tells you something.
Bro, that's
Bo Nix already third string. That's what we got to talk about. Bo Nix, the guy that they drafted
at 32. I think at 32, and he third string.
A guy that should have been drafted in the 3rd or 4th round, honestly.
He's 152 years old.
Dude, I watched Bo Nix all this year.
Hey, remember, Sean Payton handpicked him out.
Bo Nix is not a first
Why would you pick a 278-old quarterback?
He's not a first-round guy. I mean, even from a talent perspective. And what
if you're gonna trade for
What's the talent? Not to die? He's 576 years old.
In Sean Payton,
he's up in the age.
making that trade up to 13. It's like, dude, Bo Nix did not
26?
impress me enough to get a 13th overall pick. When it comes to what he did and what he was asked to do, I'm not spending a first round pick on him.
I feel the same way. Why would you get Kirk Cousins, who probably got 3 more seasons in him, then get a 24, 25-year-old Michael Penix, what are you doing? Like,
I'm still higher on Penix.
He's 24.
Because Penix has arm talent.
24.
But
if Kirk, listen, the Falcons are actually really close, though, Lonnie. They're really close, honestly. They're way closer than we think. And that division they're in is wide open. We don't know what's going on with Tampa Bay. They might be the only thing we know what's going on. We still ain't good enough to get there yet. We ain't gonna prove that much. We don't know what the hell going on over there in New Orleans. That Falcons team can win the division right now. So what I'm saying to you is this: that could be a 10-7, 11-6 team, right? So what I'm saying to you is this: with that Falcons team, if Kirk Cousins is successful, they give him 2 to 3 seasons. If they give Kirk Cousins 2 to 3 seasons, we're talking about letting Michael Penix play when he's 27.
That sounds like a dial-up old ass computer.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing with the Penix thing, and I've kind of.
What was that?
Yeah, whose background noise was that? Michael?
Who got that old ass fat back computer?
I don't think it's mine.
It's probably mine.
Got the first computer ever built.
They got that dial-up.
Okay, I think it's gone. I think it's gone.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it mine?
No, it's back.
Yeah,
It's back.
it's back. Yeah, it's you. Okay, so I'm glad we're talking about the draft because I do have another topic to bring up, especially with all this news about some of these players. Out of the top 10 picks of the 2024 draft, who has the highest bust potential based off what we know now?
Wait.
Let me help you out.
Run through the picks.
Yeah, I'll run through the picks. So, out of the top 10 picks, who was the highest bust potential?
You ain't got to say that to me. Judge McCarthy, easily.
Whoa, they drafted him top 10. I forgot about that. Oh man.
Okay. Let me go through everything.
That's a huge reach, man.
So,
why would you?
Caleb Williams 1, Jaden Daniels 2, Drake May 3, Marvin Harrison Jr. 4, Joe Alt 5, Neighbors the Goat 6, JC Latham 7, Penix 8, Rome 9, JJ 10.
JJ being top 10 is insane to me.
Awful. Because you'll put him in a situation where, and I'm be honest with you guys, Sam Darnold is one of them guys, I can't say it again, he can make all the throws. And Sam Darnold is still young. What is Sam Darnold, 24? What can happen for Sam Darnold is he can have a breakout.
Is that better?
He can have a breakout season. Like we talking about like 27-7 type of Matt Castle, Alex Smith type season. And then JJ McCarthy can never see the field.
Act up again,
Sam Darnold's 27.
Again?
Yeah.
I legit had a 4th round grade on JJ McCarthy. I'm not even joking. He was not a 1st round talent.
Brandon, they did everything in their power to not let that nigga throw the ball. They made it so simple. He's there in college, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Should have been a 4th rounder. He legit should have been.
Are we good?
Draft him top 10 is insane to me. It's insane. If I know that, why the GMs don't know that?
You're good.
Here's something funny. I like JJ McCarthy.
Well, I don't know.
What do you hold up, P5? Let me, because you ain't going crazy no more. What you like?
I like him better than Bo Nix. I'll say that.
So what quarterback?
That ain't saying much.
No. What do you like about him, P5?
Yeah, explain.
In an offense where mostly what Michigan did was run the ball, I understand that McCarthy didn't have the most opportunities to show that his talent. I don't think he has the highest ceiling by any means, right? Or like top 2, top 3 highest ceiling. But I think the floor of JJ McCarthy isn't that bad, especially if you put him in a situation like Minnesota. He's mobile. He's got a good enough arm. I don't think there's many throws he can't make. And I think he's at least shown the ability to process a defense and make plays when you need him to. I think that's what he showed in Michigan. I think it's another one of the situations where it's the idea of what McCarthy can turn into. He can turn into like a top half of the league, very good starter, I think. And his floor.
So what's his real quick, B5? What's his ceiling?
That's just what I have.
What's his floor?
I don't think he showed it much in Michigan because of the offense he was in, but the talent's there with McCarthy. I think.
What's his ceiling? What's his floor? What's his ceiling? What's his floor?
Huh?
What's his ceiling? What's his floor?
His
ceiling is a borderline top 10-ish quarterback in the league. His floor.
Give me a guy. Who we thinking?
The company. Yeah.
Tua.
Probably a guy like. Yeah, maybe a Tua, not the.
No, he's nowhere near as accurate as Tua.
Well, but again,
we're talking about ceiling. We're talking about ceiling.
It's what I got covered.
The right answer is Brock Purdy. What are we doing?
There you go.
Get him
out of there! I ain't gonna lie. W. Let me say this first. W. Kimbo Slice shirt for P5. And I ain't gonna lie to you. You got one of the backgrounds that if something jump out behind you, it's gonna scare the shit out of me. His background is creepy. It's like something out of a movie.
Yeah, you do have that paranormal activity background.
Yeah, right.
Paranormal activity.
turn a light on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, dude, get a nightlight or something. That's freaked me out.
So is the consensus right now the biggest bust JJ McCarthy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's JJ, but I would say like another possible bust, unfortunately, would be Jaden because of like because of how small he is and how wired he is and how much he puts himself in harm's way. We could definitely see a repeat of RG3. So that would be my second pick.
Here's the biggest problem.
I like Jaden's game. It's just that he's really skinny. He's like what, 200 pounds. He's like
I'm terrified for him. He's gonna be.
And he sacrifices.
He's 6'4" and like 200 pounds. Like he's
he bulked up a little bit. I saw in training camp.
I'm terrified.
Is it going to be enough though? Is it going to be enough his first year?
Well, I guess
who knows? We'll have to see.
Yeah, but here's my problem.
Does any of you guys think that?
Especially going to the Commanders, he really does look like RG3. So
here's my biggest problem, though. I want guys to go real quick about Jaden McCarthy. That bothers me, right? I feel like if Minnesota was going to do that, he should have just kept Brock Purdy. I mean, not Brock Purdy, but Kirk Cousins. Here's why I say that. Because a guy like Jaden McCarthy, who's 21, 22, you bring him into an organization, he's the type of guy that needs to sit behind somebody who's a seasoned vet who can coach him up. You sit him behind Sam Darnold, who damn he barely understands the game now. Like, this is the same guy who said he was seeing ghosts when he played for New York. Like, actually, what is he looking up to?
Real quick.
If they put Sam Darnold out there and he dies by week 3 or 4, not figuratively, just on the field badly, if he plays bad on the field, now you throwing Jaden McCarthy in there, he could be terrified.
Real quick, the Minnesota didn't want Kirk Cousins to leave. Kirk wanted to leave. They told him that they were going to keep him, give him another contract, but they were going to draft a quarterback in the first round for his future successor.
But you're 35, you asshole. You're 35.
Hold on. He didn't want that, so he got traded to the Falcons. And the Falcons did the exact same thing that he didn't want.
Exactly.
Why he was so pissed when the Falcons did it.
You said what?
Which is why he was so pissed when the Falcons did it.
Yeah,
because he just wanted to left. That wasn't going to happen.
But my thing was, what the nerve of these niggas? You 35 years old, my boy. What you expect? I'm going to let you play for 10 more years?
I disagree with this.
Quarterbacks are assholes sometimes.
I completely disagree with this notion that he's selfish for it, because if my personal mindset right now is I could still play for like 5 more years.
Right. That's
then I don't want to. I don't even want to.
That's
the idea of someone's still a successor right now.
But if we go and get a Jaden McCarthy who's 21 years old, though, Riddell, why do you care? Why do you care?
He has time to develop, but as far as right now, JJ is not where it's at.
No, I do want to ask though, what's the
real quick? Y'all remember the little udders when they drafted Mutters when they drafted Jordan Love to replace Aaron Rodgers, and you remember how pissed he was? It's the same thing.
With Aaron Rodgers, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It happens.
Exactly the same.
Same way they was, Brandon, when Jimmy Garoppolo started to come on and Tom Brady's mad about that. My thing is, at the end of the day, my biggest problem is that when you have a guy, first of all, why would you leave an organization who already believes in you and let you have everything you need to have, in a sense? Like that offense was catered towards Kirk Cousins. I don't understand guys, like they were going to pay you damn the same amount that the Falcons going to pay you. Why go somewhere brand new, learn a brand new offense, learn a brand new team when you already have a star receiver who you are making a Hall of Famer? Play your last couple years here. If you have a surprise season, you have a surprise season. If not. But you worried about a guy like Jaden McCarthy coming at 21 years old. He probably won't play 2025. That means you got 4 years to do what you got to do. By 39, you shouldn't be mad at anybody looking for a replacement of you. Everybody ain't fucking Tom Brady or Brett Favre. I don't know why everybody gonna play till 40. That's not likely, honestly. You just got hurt, come off Achilles last year.
That's not how you.
But it's still like the athlete's ego. They're still gonna think that they can do it until they
it's the ego. It's the agent getting in your ear.
Yeah.
It's the fans. It's
because the agent wants one more paycheck.
Yeah, it's you getting on Twitter. It's everything. All that stuff factors in, bro.
Quarterbacks always get to acting like Dennis Quaid, and they got fucking Jamie Foxx, Willie Beeman coming. Like they always act like that, dog. When they get older, than the young guy coming. Like you so terrified these young guys gonna take your spot.
You watch way too many football movies.
Yeah, it's the agent's job. It's the agent's job to secure the most amount of money and the most amount of length on a contract possible. As which way they can do it. That's the money in their pockets. That's how the game works. That's how the business works. If the business is bad on the owner's side, then the agents are going to have to come through and like if they have any sort of leverage, we're banging on the door.
That's their job,
as much money as possible.
But I'm not leaving. But I'm not, Mike. I'm not leaving Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison, JJ, Justin Jefferson, and Hawkinson for. Now I do like we all love Mr. Florida. At the tight end, but for Drake London and that crew. That team is
what about
built around DJ Robinson?
What about their O-line? What about their running backs?
Drake London.
I don't know why he disrespects Drake London.
You're
Like,
disrespecting
How did I disrespect Drake London? I just said I'm not leaving the best receiver in the NFL and Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson for Dennis Pittman and Drake London. How did I be disrespectful, y'all? Would anybody do that?
Hold on.
If you're the quarterback and they draft,
it's also the fact that they're drafting there is replacement. He thought they were drafting.
And Kirk ain't good enough to not have a star guy too. Let's talk about that.
You ask some people we know he was a second or best
damn good
last year, but like
Hellfire would say is the best.
Yeah, I think Kirk Cousins will make Drake London 1,300 yards receiver.
We need to put on that Drake London tape for you to
Drake
realize
London's
how
gonna be one
good
of the
this
best
MFR is.
He's gonna be one of the best. P5, the best what?
He's gonna be one of the best receivers in the league.
What number? What number? What number?
He ain't the best.
What number? No. That's not the same thing.
He ain't second.
What number? What number will he be in how many years? I give you 35 years. What will he be in 35 years?
What will be his peak?
I would expect him to be bare minimum a top 15, top 10 receiver in the league. Bare minimum.
Top 10 receiver. Whoa, guys. Top 10 in next 35 years. Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Chris Olave,
Brian Thomas Jr.
Chris Olave, Drake London.
Like, dog, it's guys coming already. Like, what?
Thomas Jr.
I mean, you can make that argument for every
Drake
player.
London is
really,
that
really
guy.
Let's name the guys. Let's name the guys who are coming right now. Devontae Smith,
right here.
Chris Olave.
Chris Olave is way better than Drake London. Don't do that.
Way better.
Okay, not way better, but he's better.
Jamar Chase is still 25, guys. Jamar Chase is still 25, guys.
The only difference between
Olave is better than Drake London. Don't do that.
No. The only difference between Olave and Drake London is Olave had Derek Carr and Drake London had Desmond Ridder.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, I'm
better
serious.
route running, way better contested catches. Don't do
way
that.
better contested catching.
You serious? Look at Chris Olave's tape. He has better contested catches. Don't do that.
Bro, we can put on the Drake London tape. We can put on
Olave does that week in and week out. Drake London disappears some games. Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
He disappears some games. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay.
No, you won't do that. Because you two sons of bitches. When I talked about Brandon Aiyuk and Jimmy Garoppolo was mute. So shut the fuck up about that better quarterback shit. Shut it up. Shut it up.
Listen to me.
Shut it up.
Shut up.
As someone who
Early, stop sabotaging the show.
Shut it up. Shut up, Mike. I'm having fun. Shut it up.
You needed Riddell when he was cooking you. That's sabotaging.
Early. Michael said, "Stop abusing your power."
I'm telling P5 when you're looking at Devontae Smith, when you're looking at Marvin Harrison Jr., you love Malik Neighbors. Like we're talking about Keon Coleman, Xavier Legette coming. Niggas forget Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase is still 24 years old.
Xavier Legette will never be
better than Xavier Legette.
He would never be top 10.
Can we just forget who
I give you that one
in college?
I give you that one. Oh, Tank Dale, Nico Collins. You like Nico Collins or Drake London, Riddell?
I like Drake London.
Eddie Mitchell could be top 10. He has that potential.
Nico Collins is a dog.
Drake London was the number one receiver coming out the draft that year.
Drake London.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Garrett was, wasn't he?
Garrett Wilson. Hey, let's stop the top 10. Win.
No. Garrett Wilson. No. I remember this draft specifically. They had Garrett Wilson number 1. They had Olave number 2, and Drake was 3. Don't do that.
I'm pretty sure Drake.
I know y'all full of shit because Madden literally had like 6 rookies, and Garrett Wilson was one of them on the cover. They had 6 rookies on the cover, and Garrett Wilson was one of them on the cover. Stop it.
Yeah, Drake was not the number 1 guy.
Stop it.
Drake London doesn't get.
I'm pretty sure Drake was picked before Garrett.
Where do they have Drake London ranked?
No. They had Drake. They had Garrett Wilson ranked higher.
I remember that. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Drake got picked first.
Was higher. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But they had him higher.
But you think, hold up, hey Brandon, you think the Falcons wouldn't trade that pick right? You think they wouldn't redo that pick right now and take Garrett Wilson up Drake London?
Stop that. Come on.
Let's all be honest. Like the best receiver.
But just how the fuck is Drake London gonna be top 10 in 3 to 5 years when we naming guys who gonna stop? stop it, man. Stop it.
He will not be better than Marvin Harrison Jr. He will not be better than Malik Neighbors. That's for sure. That's for sure.
He won't be better. He won't be better than Garrett Wilson.
No,
he won't be better than Puka Nacua. Oh, we forgot Puka. Man, come on, y'all. Don't do this. Don't do this. It's gonna be bad for him. Don't do this to him.
No.
Drake London.
I just want to be very
Tank Dale.
And I like Drake London. I like Drake London. I like his game.
Y'all don't let him know.
I'll say Erling's being nasty right now.
Let Riddell go. My bad, Riddell. Go ahead.
Let's be very clear. There's a reason why so many people are high on Drake. Like his rookie year was still a solid rookie year. Like you're hyping up Aiyuk getting 700 receiving yards, Drake London 800, and the Falcons situation was still dog water. Like it was still bad. So that situation was like, okay, I'll do what I got to do. The second season, there's a reason why so many people are like, oh yeah, Drake London breakout, and come to find out, Desmond Ridder was one of the worst quarterbacks we've ever seen in our lives.
Worse than Mariota.
Yeah, and Arthur Smith refused to get his stars the ball.
Nate Peterson is the worst. Nate Peterson is the worst quarterback we ever seen in our lives. Nate Peterman. He was the worst.
I didn't say worst. I said one of the worst. So if you want to put him there too, they both could be.
Don't forget about Josh Freeman. He's somewhere in there.
No. Nate Peterman was the worst.
Josh Freeman.
Drake London is really the truth, though. I'm so confident. Drake London, like how people like Garrett Wilson. Drake London is my guy.
You can be high on him. That's fine. And I think he'll have 1,100 yards, but I don't think he's better than Chris Olave.
No, I don't think
if they get a situation,
I think he can get to 1,400 in the right situation.
Plus. If Kirk Cousins,
I do want to ask.
I don't know about 1,400 with a quarterback.
I do want to ask.
No, that's all. I'm thinking like
I definitely can't see him getting that much, brother.
I'll give him 1,100.
I'm saying I'm not saying on the Falcons. I'm saying like you put him like on a different team where he's like or he does have like because Bijan.
Even if he's the number one,
you trade him to the Chargers right now. He's getting at least 1,300.
Yes, that's what like Drake London would get 1,300.
I mean, okay. So let's play a game then. Do we like Drake London over Keon Coleman in 3 to 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we like him over? Do we like him? Okay, cool. Do we like him over Neighbors?
No. Come on.
No.
Do we like him? Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Do we like him over Marvin Harrison Jr.?
No.
Do we like him over Jordan Addison?
Yes.
Do we like him over Devontae Smith?
I don't think so.
Do we like him over Devontae Smith?
No.
I don't care what nobody tells me. I'm saying.
Do we like him over Puka?
No.
Yes.
No.
Do we like him over Rome Medusa?
I do. Yes.
I'll take him over Rome. I'll take him over.
You would take Drake London over Rome?
Yes.
I feel like it's close, dude.
But wait. Let's backpedal to Puka Nacua because Puka Nacua can play. And he's only getting better.
I love Puka.
I said
he is better than Drake London. Don't do that. Right now, he is better than Drake London. Right now.
So right now, we agree Puka. We agree Puka, Devontae Smith,
Marvin Harrison Jr.,
Devontae Smith. Do we like him over George Pickens in 35 years?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Wait. AJ Brown is still pretty young too. He's like 24, 25.
Wait.
Hey, you're not gonna like what I'm.
Over Pickens?
But Drake.
Y'all tripping?
Could be.
He's more.
No.
Sorry. Go, Riddell.
Wait, Riddell. Wait on that. Do we like him over Tank Dale? Do we like him over Tank Dale?
Yes.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Do we like him over Garrett Wilson?
No.
So that's 5 people right now. Okay, cool. Do we like him over Chris Olave?
I do.
Yes.
No.
I do.
Yeah. No, I can't say that.
Okay, that's
we got 3 yeses and 2 nos.
Chris Olave wows me.
So that's was that 6 people? Do we like him over? Can niggas forget?
Yeah, he's talking, but it depends on who he's playing against, though.
Do we like him over? Come on, let's just go through it. Do we like him over Marwan St. Brown?
Over
no, come on.
Yeah, no.
Do we like him over Jamar Chase? Because Jamar Chase is 24 years old.
Cut it out.
Hell no, man.
Do we like him over Justin Jefferson, another 24-year-old?
Hell no.
No.
AJ Brown's like 25, 26.
No, he's 27.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talking about 35 years. All right. We like him over Jalen Waddle. I'm pretty sure. Do we like him over Ricky Purcell?
Yes.
Do we like him over Nico Collins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we like him over T. Higgins?
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, I can put on the Drake London tape.
T is a number 2 guy. That's not even.
Do we like him over CeeDee Lamb?
No.
I do.
Do we like him over Brandon Aiyuk? Do we like him over Brandon Aiyuk?
What is
Yeah.
P5?
Hey, I like him over CD Lamb.
Oh, come
No, I
on.
didn't
You one
hear
guy.
that.
You
Come
one
on.
guy. Do we like him
I
over
like him over
Brandon Aiyuk?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess,
We like him over Dexter Pittman. I mean Michael Pittman Jr.
Yes.
They're basically the same level right now.
I
No,
think
London's better.
If anything,
London is
no. If anything, Michael Pittman has better hands.
do we like him over?
Michael
Do we like?
Pittman is good because that's
Do we like him
that's
over?
it.
Do we like him
That's
over?
all Pittman's game is
Do we like him over my boy Smith Jr. that played for the Seahawks?
Jackson Smith and Jigba?
Yeah,
I like him over Jazz.
Yeah.
I like him better.
Yeah, he is ranked higher. He
All right,
was
but then we looking at him. Okay, the next 3 to 5 years,
London.
we looking at him in like between
Mm-hmm.
like 7, 8, 9. You know, between like 8 to 10. So I give him that. Then he said 10 top 10.
Yo, P5. I don't know what you got going on. You got like that crazy back.
Bro, if you got the exorcist good shit going
Hey,
on,
I'll join off my phone.
right
I'll
now.
join off my phone.
All right, bet.
All right. I low key want to put on the Drake London highlights. Who wants to put on Drake London highlights? We can do it right now.
All right, well, I want to do a comparison. If we're doing Drake London highlights,
We gotta do Chris Olave highlights.
because y'all sat there and y'all tried to put him over George Pickens. I want to see George Pickens highlights.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. It's not.
It ain't crazy,
Bro,
but
it's not crazy. You guys
I mean, that's definitely like borderline, like slightly below borderline crazy.
they're the same type of receiver.
Where do you rank George Pickens right now?
Drake London has more route running and honestly like quicker, like in between, like getting out of breaks and stuff than Pickens.
Nah, but George Pickens after the catch is crazy though.
Oh,
He's great at
P5.
that.
Wait, real quick, P5. It's called recycling. You don't need 8,000 water bottles.
Get out that man background. I think George Pickens has a big upside than Drake London any day.
No, George Pickens has more upside, but he's not better right now.
George Pickens kind of reminds
5 years.
George Pickens kind of he could be an AJ Green, like what prime AJ Green was.
No, I love George Pickens. I like George Pickens more than I like Drake London in terms of potential.
Because we sit there, we talk about, we sit and we poo-poo. Hold on, let's do something. We poo-poo Drake London in which situation. Okay, my guy had a guy just as bad, but put 1,000 yards up, George Pickens. So what are we talking about? We talking about his Drake London's 800 yards. Are we saying how better we think Kenny Pickett is than your boy that played for the Falcons last year?
And the Steelers had the worst offense in the entire league, I think.
Like, come on, y'all don't do that.
It was so bad watching them. I wanted to turn the TV off every time. It was terrible.
You like Drake London over DJ Moore?
No, come on.
I really like DJ Moore, but
yeah,
I think Drake London can surpass him.
No, he's not going to.
I think he can.
Who is Drake London? You though? What is he? Is he 1,300 yards a year?
Yeah,
14.
I think Pickens could be like a baby Brandon Marshall.
No, I think he could be better than Marshall.
Yeah, I think Pickens could be better than Marshall.
I'm talking about Drake London, not
you guys just don't know who Brandon Marshall was.
There's
no way you're saying that.
Why not?
No way.
Yeah,
I'm saying Pickens upside.
We're gonna pull up Brandon Marshall tape.
Marshall's one of my favorite receivers.
There's no way you guys know who he is to say that. That's
that Drake London can't be better than
we're like the same age. I know who Brandon.
You don't. There's no way you know Brandon Marshall is. You say that.
You just said with a straight face, Lonnie. You were down the saying with a straight face. Lonnie, you were down saying with a straight face that Drake London can be better than a nigga who was.
I didn't say Drake London.
Brandon Marshall from 2009 to 2015 was a top 5 receiver every single year.
Yeah,
top 5 in
Drake London. I didn't say Drake London could be better than Brandon Marshall. I said Pickens, his ceiling could be higher than Brandon Marshall.
No.
But Riddell just said Drake London can be better than Brandon Marshall, and that's not crazy.
I think Pickens has a higher ceiling than Drake London. I think Drake London is better right now.
Riddell, do you understand that Brandon Marshall had a quarterback? He's a top 10 receiver all time.
Yes.
What?
So then what is Drake London's game, Riddell? Do you think he could be? What in Drake London's game do you see? First of all, and I love George Pickens, Lonnie. He ain't a better route runner than Brandon Marshall. He don't have better hands than Brandon Marshall.
That's why I'm saying he's not better than Brandon Marshall right now at all. If you put Brandon Marshall in wherever his prime is,
but there are things I think George Pickens and Drake London will never have that Brandon Marshall had. Drake London will never be as catch guy the way Brandon Marshall was. He'll never have the hands of the route runner that Brandon Marshall has. He'll never have that.
I'm saying potential. I'm saying ceiling. That not everyone reaches their ceiling. This is like Pickett's like what, second year?
Third.
But what I'm saying to you is this. What if Drake London shows you potential and George Pickens shows you potential to be better than a guy who was a top 3 to 5 receiver in his era?
Because the fact is that they have chances to actually have a quarterback, unlike Brandon Marshall. They actually have chances. They're still in their early years. And so that means, and I feel like
so we admit Brandon Marshall didn't have a quarterback.
Yes,
he was still putting up 1,500 yards.
Yes,
You know how much
Jay Cutler. That
how many? No, Brandon Marshall should have an NFL pitching for the amount of quarterbacks he got contracts to. He got Jay Cutler paid. He got Ryan Fitzpatrick paid. He made Matt Moore be a starter. Like, don't do
I'm
this.
going to campaign for Brandon Marshall for us to watch the tape. Every single show, I'm going to campaign for that.
What?
No, we got to watch
Brandon Marshall should sue Jay Cutler for negligence in like emotional damage. That's what.
Hey, Riddell. Here we go. Riddell, roll the tape. We got to see Brandon Marshall. I'm tired of this shit, bro.
We got to, man. We have to. Brandon Marshall was top 5 every year, bro. Every year he was.
Every year said Drake London can be better than Brandon Marshall. In what universe?
Okay,
wait. Segue time.
I want to see how far y'all are going to keep up the glaze. Do you think Puka Nacua can be better than Brandon Marshall?
No.
What?
No, I don't think he can.
No.
I don't think y'all understand that Brandon Marshall had it all. He had it all.
He did.
He did not have it all.
The only thing you could harp on was the speed. He only had good speed. He didn't have
but for his speed, what he did with his speed was amazing.
You can't say have it all. Like, he was a good receiver, but it's not have it all.
He was a great receiver. He was a great.
Yeah, it just didn't really matter that he was fast or not. He was still coming down with the ball. That's all.
Obviously,
in terms of
but easy, how was he not top 5 in his era for like 6 or 7 seasons? Like, don't just say shit, bro. Actually, tell me how he wasn't.
Because it's the same. Like when we watch him play, he's top 5, but the production doesn't always reflect that. Because I'm looking at his stats right now.
He had one stat twice.
So I'll go through every year. So first year, 309 yards, 15 games. What that was another. Second year, 1,300, 25, 7 touchdowns. Second year, 1,265, 6 touchdowns. 2009, 1,120 yards, 10 touchdowns.
That's what year. Who was he playing with that year?
That was the last year on the Broncos.
Who's
so Miami. This one. Oh my god. This is giving me major flack. I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm just getting flashbacks. 1,014 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Little known fact,
that was Matt Moore. That was Matt Moore.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
You don't know who the fuck
that
is.
I know who Matt Moore is.
He is terrible.
I'm a Patriots fan. I know who Matt Moore is.
He's terrible.
No, Matt Moore was.
I'm a Panthers fan. I know who Matt Moore is.
Yeah.
Put up 100 yards with Matt Moore.
2011, 1,214 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's where Bears, or that's still
That's the second year in Miami. He's
Matt
now
Moore.
we're getting into the Bears years. So first year with the Bears, 1,511 touchdowns.
Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
Jay
Then 1,295, 12 touchdowns. Then the last year, 721 yards, 8 touchdowns.
How many games?
That was 13 games.
Okay.
So so what period would you say he was top 5?
09 to 015.
Easily he was top 5.
So
starting out with 1,500 year before that.
So 09, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 7,000 yard seasons. 2 in the 1,500 yards, and then all the rest were 1,200 and below.
So what was those Jets years when he was in his late 80s?
So 2015 was 1,500, 14 touchdowns. He went stupid
on the Jets.
Mind you.
Then the year after that is when he started.
What year was he drafted? What year was he drafted?
Like 06, right? Or 08?
06.
So we talking about 9 years later, right? 9 years later, 32, 30, 31, 32, 33 years old. On the Jets with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like, come on, bro. Stop.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, nigga.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is ass now? Like, what are we doing?
You said what?
Stop.
Is he ass?
He wasn't good. Shit. He was not
good.
Whoa,
Riddell. You think Ryan Fitzpatrick was a good quarterback?
We picking up Ryan Fitzpatrick now.
No.
Hey, this is Matt.
Hold on. That last comment in the chat. The last comment in the chat. Click on that.
Ryan Fitzpatrick if we had to pick a quarterback now, where would he rank? Like where's the realm he would be?
All time, you mean?
No, right now. Like compared to quarterbacks right now.
He's better than AJ Green. He's better than AJ Green.
Yeah, he was definitely better than AJ Green.
And he was better. Let's be real, guys. He was better than Larry Fitz years too. Like Larry Fitz. Let's be real, guys. No offense to Larry Fitz, because I love me some Larry Fitz, but he was better than Larry Fitz between 2012 and 2015, y'all. Stop that, bro.
But you talking about a 3-year difference?
He wasn't better than. The only people he wasn't better than, like clear cut, was Calvin and AD. That's it.
No, Larry Fitz is still better.
He was better.
Larry Fitz was way too consistent.
What are y'all talking about?
Early. What about
We're talking about years. We're talking about years. We're talking about top 5 years.
Overall.
Not overall. We're talking about years. Like compared to like 2012 Brandon Marshall to Larry Fitz 2012 Brandon Marshall. I mean Larry Fitzgerald. Like it was Brandon Marshall.
Let me look up Larry's stats.
Yeah, you gotta look those up because you guys are skewed on that.
I don't.
Because there were some years he had like 700 yards, bro.
I feel like this is a little.
I mean, Brandon Marshall. He had a few in that time frame that was like 700 yards.
Easy. I'm taking Brandon Marshall over Des Bryant any day. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're being revisionist on history. The nigga Dez had like 2 or 3 good seasons.
Nigga said
I agree with that.
Niggas didn't last that long, y'all. He had 2 or 3 good seasons, y'all. He wasn't consistent for a long period of time.
And guess what? What happened to Mike, let me ask you this question. When Des Bryant turned 30,
I agree with that.
Yeah, when Des Bryant turned
Julio
30,
Jones too. When he turned 30, he was nothing.
Well, nothing.
No, I know.
Des was a liability at 30, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
He was terrible.
Early. I got 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
Was Brandon Marshall better than Steve Smith Sr.?
Yes, in those years, yes.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, yes. You gotta understand something. We're there. You have to understand something. We're there. We talking about errors, right? Steve Smith was drafted in 2003, dog. Like, y'all don't understand. Steve Smith was not the same Steve Smith in 2012, 2014. Same thing with Larry. Larry was drafted in like 05, y'all. He was not the same nigga in 13, 14, 15. Whether lack of quarterback, whatever you want to call it, he was not the same nigga. Andre, Calvin, Brandon, AB, but not I will go with AB. They were there for like 5 years. There was nothing to talk about, dog.
It's not AB is. It's not. AB, no, it's AB for sure. AB was better.
We know that.
AB is a top 5 receiver ever. AB is like a top 5 receiver ever, I think.
That's what I mean, yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is that Brandon Marshall was there in top 5 for like 5 seasons.
Yeah,
but that's why I would consider him a top 10. I like top 8. I'd say top 8 of all.
He wasn't 8 niggas better than him, Mo.
It was 5. He was top 5 every year. Come on. With a bad quarterback. All these guys you name had better quarterbacks.
Niggas' names about being Brandon, and we're not revisions on history. We remember, dog.
So we're going
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Larry Fitzgerald was starting to fall off. Not only just his fault, it was also lack of a quarterback play. So no, I was taking Brandon Marshall because what Brandon Marshall had was bad too, but he was still putting up numbers. And Brandon Marshall was great for so long, y'all. Let me tell you what Brandon Marshall was. He was a wide receiver hitman, dog. He was literally a wide receiver hitman. He was a guy that niggas was getting every year, put him on their team to make their offense better, dog. He's like a designated hitter, dog, and wide receiver, dog. Okay, you pick up one Brandon Marshall.
He was a big guy, but so that's expected of him, though. Early, you talking about a guy that's 6'5", 230 pounds. That's expected of you. You get what I'm saying? But when you're
early, legitimate question. In 2011, because I'm genuinely curious, because you're the big Steve Smith guy. So I was very surprised that you easily said that Brandon Marshall was better than Steve Smith. So in 2011, do you think Brandon Marshall was better than Steve Smith? He had like 1,400 receiving yards that year.
So here's my thing. We talk about for how long. So I'm gonna say this. It might have been in 2010, right? It might have been 2 years where I would take Steve Smith between 2010. 2016, it might be 2 seasons where I might take Steve Smith over Brandon Marshall. But if I'm being honest with myself, dog, Brandon Marshall was a better receiver than Steve Smith by that time. Again, Steve Smith was drafted in 2003, y'all. By the time 2012 came, he was 10 years in the league. And Steve Smith did 3 years of college. And he did JUCO. He did a community college. He wasn't no young dude who came in the league when he was 21 years old. He was an older dude who came in the league when he was like 23, what I'm saying. So we talk about 10 years later. By 33, Steve Smith was not the same guy. I'm just being honest with you. I watched Brandon Marshall be productive damn near every single year. Once he took off in like 07, he was never bad again, dog. He was literally a guy who literally went from team to team, same way Deion Sanders did, and was a designated hitter. He got a lot of guys paid who were ass at quarterback, dog. Complete ass at quarterback. He was putting up 1,300 yards, 1,200 yards, like literally, because he was just that productive. Brandon Marshall was a guy you could put on the island versus your best guy, and he was gonna give him work. Like, he was that good. So when we speak on Brandon Marshall and niggas like Julio Jones, like, no, there's not much Julio Jones did better than Brandon Marshall. Not only that, we just did this. That's why I want to do film more. We did the film. Brandon Marshall in the red zone.
You don't watch film, Chuck. Bro, what do you mean?
I might literally kick you down, kick you off stage. The line, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I watch a lot of film.
You don't watch Drake London film?
Mike, I just told you that Drake London is not a better receiver than Brandon Marshall. He'll never get that good to me. That's what I'm telling you. So what I'm saying to you is this, Mike. If a guy like Brandon Marshall played in today's era, Brandon Marshall in today's era is A.J. Brown.
Okay.
He's an A.J. Brown type of guy. Top 5 in the game.
I'm looking throughout every season for like receiving yards. I'm sorry, like most of these years, he's not top 5.
You going by numbers though?
You going by numbers, bro. Like,
no, but I'm also remembering.
What can we go by though?
I'm also remembering.
No, numbers don't tell the whole story. Don't do that.
Because we're talking about the era with Reggie. We're talking about Reggie Rain, Roddy White, Andre Johnson, Calvin Johnson.
Dude.
Brandon Marshall was better than Roddy White every year. Every year he was better than Roddy White.
If you want my numbers, why are we going by numbers? When all those guys had better quarterbacks.
I'm not going by numbers. I'm just looking at.
Reggie Wayne had Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning. Roddy White had Matt Ryan. His best quarterback was mediocre.
So now we're quarterback taxing.
We absolutely are.
Hold up, time out.
We absolutely are doing it.
You niggas just quarterback tax for Drake London.
He made those guys were made.
No. They're very completely different. When we're talking about a receiver who can't get the ball, then yeah, especially when it's Desmond Ridder. When we were trying to bring someone down because they did have a good quarterback, that doesn't make sense to me. And
what year? Hey, do this for me, Lonnie.
Hey, real quick, Riddell.
Matt Ryan. Lonnie, do this for me, Lonnie. Lonnie, what year did Matt Ryan get drafted, Lonnie? What year did Matt Ryan get drafted, Lonnie?
Never seen. Like, what are we doing?
No,
what year did Matt Ryan get drafted, Lonnie?
Desmond Ridder, as bad as Desmond Ridder is, Matt Moore was equally as bad. Let's not.
Oh, Matt Moore, I agree.
He doing awful. Thank you. 2 seasons with that.
1,200 yard season. I mean, 1,000 yard season.
I agree with Matt Moore.
Okay, then. So what you saying? Then?
Yeah, Matt Moore's one quarterback. You also.
What year did Matt Ryan get drafted?
He had to deal with 2 years of Matt Moore.
What year did Matt Ryan get drafted?
2008.
Full starter.
So watch this, Brandon. Watch this, Brandon. I'm saying this right now, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep fucking saying it. I don't care what continue your ears bleed. Matt Ryan was drafted in 2008. Matt Ryan was drafted in 2008, right? If Brandon Marshall, who drafted 2006, was able to go to the Falcons in 2008 and play with him for the next 10 years until he retired in 16, 17, Brandon Marshall is literally 1,400 yards because he already that anyway. He puts up better numbers than Julio Jones because Brandon Marshall's body don't fall apart with him the moment he touches 30 because he actually has skill.
We're done. I forgot about Demaryius Thomas.
Let's segue. Wait. Let's segue. We've got
Demaryius Thomas went better than Brandon Marshall. God,
we've done enough on this topic.
Damn,
run the film.
We're gonna watch some Brandon Marshall film. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna say it every show.
We were watching from Drake London film, Brandon Marshall film. You guys are gonna respect Drake?
Nah, we watching. You gonna respect Brandon Marshall? We ain't gonna do
Nobody's
that.
Y'all Brandon Marshall.
Get off of Brandon Marshall.
No, we're not doing
that. And y'all did that shit when Trip was on the show. Y'all did that shit when Trip was on the show, and y'all all just poo Brandon Marshall like he wasn't shit. And I'm not going away from that.
You're not going to my name. I didn't do that shit. I said that Brandon Marshall's a Hall of Famer.
But then we sat there. But then Riddell, when we sat there, Riddell and Mike, when we sat there, we watched that damn Julio Jones film. Even Riddell said it himself. That's why I fought Riddell. Riddell said it himself. I got to be honest, dog. The man Julio did not get. His ability to get open in the red zone was very bad. Like, come on, bro. But we wanted to spin narratives that Matt Ryan was not looking them all. He was looking them all. Come on, man. We'll say anything, dog. We will say anything.
MVP Matt Ryan, mind you.
Let's segue.
Matt Ryan had the placement. He had the pocket awareness. He had the accuracy to make all the throws of Julio Jones. Julio Jones had a nice career.
I get that y'all saying that Brandon Marshall was a top 5, and I understand the dude played big. He was aggressive.
Man, you give Brandon Marshall Eli Manning for 7 seasons.
But
1,400 yard a year guy.
But check this out though. Brandon Marshall also left a lot of places simply because he made a little bit of trouble. Let's not forget he was causing trouble off the field, so it kept him not stable. He wasn't in the same place. So check this
You're
out.
helping
So
our
It
check
don't
case.
this
matter.
out.
You're helping
Everywhere
our
he
case.
went, he
Anyway,
succeeded.
with it.
But check this out. A lot of these guys they kept things right, and when they played on the field, no matter who it was, and some of these guys that you're talking about still been through some quarterbacks. Matt Ryan was not no championship quarterback. He was not no top contender quarterback. Julio still made that happen. A
Oh,
lot of
he's
these
an
quarterbacks that
MVP.
we can speak
Mo,
of,
Mo.
He was an
they made
MVP,
these
Mo.
guys look good.
Matt Ryan was absolutely one of the best quarterbacks you could have as a receiver, throwing the ball to you. Come on. The accuracy, the
Okay.
ball
So what did
placement,
he
the
do other
pocket
than
awareness,
Julio
the
Jones?
great top 5 offenses that he always was in. Every single year, they were top 5. Every single year. They had a great run
But
game, all that shit. Don't do that.
and I
Don't act like Matt
get you,
Ryan was
Brandon.
shit.
But
Don't act
check
like
this
that.
out. What did Matt Ryan do before or after Julio Jones?
Matt Ryan was good when he had Ronnie White. Ronnie White was the
Yeah,
star
what are we
receiver for
doing?
that team for the first 2 or
We
3
want to
years.
talk about
But
when
you're
we got
talking
old.
about guys. You're talking about top contending wide receivers with a quarterback who can just get somebody the ball and that's it. They weren't a good field general.
Mo, do
They
you
weren't
think
good. They
Julio
weren't
made
good
Matt
at
Ryan was not
time
a good
Do you
management.
field
think
general.
Julio made Matt Ryan or Matt Ryan helped Julio?
I think Julio.
Julio definitely helped Matt Ryan. Definitely. He
So
gave
then
Matt
what the
Ryan the
fuck did
career he
Brandon
had.
Marshall do
So-
with Jay Cutler and fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick, Mo?
But that doesn't
So-
have anything to do with.
I agree with that. Which is why I said.
Numbers on every single team. What are
The
we
reason
talking
why Brandon Marshall had a lot of those quarterbacks because he couldn't
made
stay
Ryan
stable. He couldn't
Fitzpatrick?
stay in
He got
one
busy
place.
on every single
But
fucking team.
other than that, he was still a dog wide receiver. But do I say as far as numbers and as far as on film, he was not those guys in the top 5.
On
All
film?
time 5
On
that
film?
of that era, I would not say that.
Okay. Let's segue.
I encourage you guys
Michael
to
was
go
on that.
and pull up Brandon Marshall tape.
No,
And
we're
you
gonna
don't
watch it
tell-
on the show. Let's move on though. We'll move
don't
on
tell
though.
me
We'll move
that
on
he don't
though.
got
We'll
fucking
move on.
rousing hands. Come on now.
We'll move on though.
I thought Brandon Marshall-
And the ability to get open in the red zone, and he can jump over top of you, and he had yak.
And
But
Rick
All right,
Boy.
all right, buddy. Hey, well, for next episode, we are going to talk about Brandon Marshall. We'll watch the Brandon Marshall tape.
no. But Riddell, it don't have to be just Brandon Marshall. Riddell, next Saturday will be film day. Film day. So name a guy you like who people underestimated. We're gonna draw the film up.
Oh, we're watching some Arian Foster. We're watching some Arian.
But
I'm with
everybody
that. I
knows
love
Arian
Arian
Foster is good.
But yeah, we all know we all like Aaron Foster.
Yeah, who's talking Aaron Foster now? Come on now. What are we doing?
Yeah, but okay. So the last topic I have here, and then whatever else someone wants to bring up, is we talked about potential busts. Now let's talk about potential hits, players that will, outside of like the top 10, the more unknown, the Puka Nakuas of the world, the Tank Dales of the world. Which player do we think is going to be the surprise draft pick of this year?
Any position?
Yeah.
Leatu Latu.
I like Leatu Latu.
Leatu Latu is he is quick. He is like strong. He's fast. That first step get off is amazing, dog. I legit think he can have 13 sacks this year. He looks that good in training camp.
The
Only
only reason why I
I-
say he won't get that many sacks is because like they have a deep rotation in terms of edge rushers and things like that.
No.
Like,
One of those guys, one of the starters got hurt.
okay, if someone got hurt, then
Ibukam, Samson Ibukam or whatever. He had like 10 sacks last year or something like that.
if someone got hurt,
now
and
he's gonna
gonna
be
get more reps. Then okay, but because
Yeah,
the
he's
Colts
gonna
had
have
a good
13.
defensive line before him, so
I definitely think that if so for me is one guy I'm gonna speak on, but I'm gonna say this about your boy. Two guys, honestly. Jordan Travis, I believe that if something happened to Aaron Donald, I think he can change life. Same way I think Switcher Ratliff can change life in New Orleans. But Joe Alton is a guy I look at and I watch a lot of film on coming out of college. I think
he's a
Joe
beast.
Alton will. I think we'll look at. Well, I think in 10 years we'll look at Joe Alton and say he's Joe
Well,
Thomas.
that's not really a surprise. He's the 5th pick.
But I'm just saying I think he's a guy that'd be Joe Thomas.
Yeah, but it's been a lot of guys that came from the lower rounds.
I'll say this. I think
Yeah,
Brian.
let's try lower round people, like outside of like the early picks, because those are the ones that we know are going to be good, like the Latus, Turners, Joe Waltz, the surprise, the Pukas, the Tank Dells. Let's look for those.
Hold on. Well, before I get to the guy I'm thinking of, I just need to remember his last name. I think Brian Thomas has the best physical traits
Oh my god!
Out of all the receivers, he's like 6'3", can run a 4.3.
Yeah, and it's on film too. Yeah.
Can run routes. Can high point the ball.
So Trevor Lawrence might have one of them ones if he can put everything together.
He might. So a lot of guys run 4.3s and it doesn't translate to like actually on film. Brian Thomas Jr. is fast on film. He's 4.3 fast on film too.
Oh, but
I'm with you.
The Patriots' 4th round pick, Javon Baker, I have a lot of confidence in, and he has a shit ton of confidence in himself. I like the film that I saw, and he definitely has the confidence of a NFL receiver, saying that like he basically proclaimed that like he's the best. So I'm looking forward to finally getting a decent receiver on the Patriots.
I think a guy for me that I really like, I want to say, I think that Brandon Rice, honestly, guys, I think his understanding of the game, I think that he's going to be so perfect for Justin Herbert. I think that once he fully gets in the rotation, young guy, 20, 21 years old, 6'2" body, 210, still running a 4.4, like still running good speed. I think that Brandon Rice will be a very surprise. And I think in a couple of years, we'll look at him the same way we look at like a Amon-Ra St. Brown, where like you might not love him, but the productivity speaks for itself. 1,200 yards, 1,300 yard seasons. I think that he's going to be a guy that his ability to get open on the field, I promise you, he's going to be a problem in the league. And especially in a situation where ain't nobody over there for real. You got Ladd, but Ladd's not really a number one. And then, come on, Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, we all know how bad he is.
Yeah, Quentin's kind of cooked over here.
He's
Early back in the draft time, I thought he was good. I thought Brandon Rice was gonna go like the 2nd or 3rd round. He fell away to 7th, which was crazy to me. So I have a lot of. I think he probably got, because of like maybe his interviews and stuff like that. He's
not a diva. He doesn't blow you off the scales when it comes to the way he talks, because he's like his dad. He quiet. He don't say too much.
He's quiet, but he is kind of cocky at the same time. Like he was saying in the interviews that I saw. He was saying like, oh, like the Rams should love me because I could be their number one. I could be this team's number one. Like the way that it's the way that he worded some things is like it did sound like he came off kind of cocky. So I'm wondering if like people like
I'm not even mad. My father is the greatest receiver to touch a football field. Same way Shador Stevens is. Shador Sanders is cocky as fuck. Like when you come from greatness, you gotta be cocky. I'm with Michael Jordan kids.
I'm saying like, I think like it's crazy that he fell all the way to 7th round. I think he was way too talented.
What'd you say, Brady?
I ain't saying no. I had a little tick on my throat.
You say who?
But
Randy Moss. Hey, look, hey, you can say Randy Moss, but that nigga's son Thaddeus is garbage. He ain't breed no guys. Randy Moss sold his soul. Randy Moss sold his soul for his athletic ability. He didn't go nowhere else. That nigga's selfish.
Also, I mean, if we're talking about the Chargers, then Ladd McConkey is gonna go crazy. He is a legit one of those guys, and they need a target, especially like from the slot position, to consistently get open, kind of like Keenan Allen did. That's going to be Ladd. That is.
I think Ladd can be, honestly. I said Brandon Wright. I think Ladd can be the white version of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like I said, Brandon Wright, but I think Ladd could be. He could be a guy like getting open all the time and literally a safety blanket. What we thought Hunter Renfrow was going to be.
Yeah. RIP to Hunter, because I used to love his game.
Yeah, he kind of definitely got cooked. Another player.
Shout out Neil Madrid too. Madrid. I like Kyrie Jackson's gonna be really good, man. I really do believe that too.
Oh, I'm gonna give some love to Cooper DeJean too.
Oh, Cooper DeJean. We all know Cooper DeJean about to be crazy.
I think once he becomes safety, he'll be amazing.
I heard DeJean, so
I've heard DeJean. I've heard DeJean too.
Well, someone's lying to us, man. Someone's lying. Yeah, Cooper. That with Vic Fangio, he's gonna turn Cooper into a beast. He's gonna turn into an absolute beast.
Right.
Another guy I'm definitely gonna put some respect is Blake Corum. I'm surprised he didn't go to the Chargers for sure, but now that Kyron Williams, who's a dog by the way, is injured, that's gonna give a lot of opportunity for Blake Corum to be the guy. Him and Trey Benson on the Cardinals that I'm definitely going to be looking at to see if they can kind of solidify themselves. Trey Benson could take James Conner's job on the Cardinals. to be their main running back.
That ain't
Especially
hard.
He's more of a home run hitter, speedster, quicker compared to James Conner.
James Conner a little shaky. He's a little shaky.
When he's just older now, he's decent though.
Oh, and Jermaine
he is decent.
Jermaine Burton can replace T. Higgins easily if he can just not spaz on women.
I think he was drafted pretty high, but a guy that people talk about enough for my team. I love Jonathan Brooks out of Texas. Like, I think he don't get talked about enough. He is going to be a star back for us. And I also like Will Shipley to be a gadget guy to help out Saquon Barkley over there in Philadelphia. Will Shipley is a really good dual back.
Yeah.
A la, what's my man name? I think he reminds me of Giovanni Bernard that played for the Bengals. And another guy that ain't nobody talking about that I think can eat. Dog, Deuce Vaughn for the Cowboys can be, bro. He can be a really good back for them.
Are you sure about that?
Why you don't think so? Y'all don't have nothing over there. And Deuce Vaughn, one of them guys that's a great third down back. He's real scatty. He could be a Darren Sproles for y'all.
There's absolutely nothing that Deuce Vaughn's done to show any promise in him being even a second. He's so short. He's quick, but
there are a lot of short guys.
Darren Sproles was like 5'3", dog.
They gave him some play 2 years ago.
Oh, man, come on.
He did not play. Deuce Vaughn did not play at all last year.
No, he didn't. Well, he's gonna have to play now.
I'll even see about that, bro. We probably have someone else that'll get the snaps over in this year.
Didn't y'all get what you call it back?
Zeke
back. We probably have someone else.
Also, Malachi Corley has been playing very well with Aaron Rodgers on the Jets. I know some Jets fans didn't like the pick, but for a guy to just put the ball in his hands and he's going to make a play, that's what Malachi Corley does.
They're going to need it.
That's what
they're going to need it because which guy's going to get hurt again? Mike Williams.
Oh yeah, he
always is hurt. Yeah. They're going to need him. So gear up, buddy.
A lot of great receivers. Definitely going to be a good, very interesting season. But
hey, Joe Mixon, I forgot. I didn't realize Joe Mixon plays for the Texans.
Yeah, it's interesting.
What were they getting the money from over there, dog? What the hell?
They don't have to pay nobody right now.
They have a rookie quarterback. That's why.
Yeah.
You can gear up when you have a rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm. That team is on the heat over there, dog.
2 or 3 years.
I like Roman Wilson too for the Steelers.
I mean, I wouldn't say Joe Mixon is still producing like he used to.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about him. Also, Troy Franklin is also. I'm very curious to see what he does because him and Bo Nix were teammates, and now Bo Nix is the third string. So, very curious to see what he does. But preseason starts this weekend. It actually starts tomorrow. The first preseason games: Carolina versus New England, Detroit at New York Giants. What preseason games are going to be people? What should we be paying attention to? Obviously, some players may not play at all, but we definitely want to see some rookies.
All rookies should play. Period. I want to see Caleb Williams. I want to see Daniels. I want to see Drake May. I want to see Rome. I want to see Marvin Harrison. I want to see Malik Neighbors. Like all rookies should play, man. Let's see what y'all got. I want to see Xavier Legette, even though I think he got hurt in practice, so I don't know if we're going to see him.
I think he's good. I think it came back negative for Legette.
Yeah, so
I'll be looking at Malik.
All right, so the 2 games that are coming tomorrow, Carolina and New England and Detroit and New York, what are we going to be looking for? What
Drake May definitely for New England.
Drake May, Javon Baker, and the other receiver, Polk, the receiver
around. Man.
Yeah.
I'm mainly focused on those 2. Carolina.
Yes.
Bryce.
Is there Legette playing or no?
I'm assuming Bryce might play like a series or 2. I don't know, but
I want to see Bryce too, though. Let's see what you got, Bryce.
Apparently, Jordan Love's gonna play in the preseason. Like all these, so people saying like, "Oh, people don't play in the preseason anymore."
I don't care about Jordan
Love.
I think preseason now. He already proved it in the regular season.
Yeah. We know what we're getting out of Jordan Love. He's top.
Yeah, but he said he's still playing. So,
but it helps you warm up, like
he a real
time, speed. You get to see. You're gonna play with your players again. Get familiar. Like I don't see why you can't play like a little bit at the very least.
All the time. It used to be all the time they would play a series or 2. Even Peyton Manning used to play a series or 2. Like come on,
the whole thing like it's so unneeded. It's like it's still extra reps. Like
like you need those extra reps.
Reps are reps at the end of the day. So saying
like A-Rod should do. but he ain't doing it, and apparently it's not a big deal, even though he didn't play last year.
That's the thing. So he said that he never said that to Saleh.
Yeah.
We'll see. So either he's calling Saleh a liar or Saleh. So there's like some weird miscommunication.
Already some weird stuff going on. Good.
Yeah.
So for him to say the next day, I don't know where he got that information. It was news to me. You're throwing your head coach under the bus, and that's kind of
weird. Here we go again.
Sayla looks like a joke anyway. I don't
bro, Saleh isn't even the coach, bro. Aaron's the coach.
Yeah, he looks like a joke.
Sayla
V, get out of here. Goodbye. Sayla V.
Yeah.
Between him and Matt LeFleur. Those are funny. LeFleur. Matt LeFleur.
Nah, I'm with you.
Remember when Mookie couldn't say Eric Bieniemy?
He be mispronouncing everything. But yeah, I want to see Bryce Young play as well. I think that's going to be very important to see how he kind of progressed for his second season.
He showed flashes last year.
He ain't even got to play good, Riddell. He don't even have to play
walk into the training camp though.
Riddell. He ain't got to play amazing. I just want to see, like, did his mood change? Is he more confident? Like, what does he look like?
Is he
like,
able to
does he look like he wants to be
in
here?
any capacity? That's my
Did you see the picture of him walking into camp though? He looked like he was going to middle school.
Yeah.
Nah, but y'all harp on Bryce Young with that abysmal O-line he had. But y'all gave what's the dude that used to be on the Commanders? He was a rookie too. Yeah, Sam Howell. Y'all gave him a pass.
No, Brandon. And I feel bad because they say he's looking bad. But my thing is, again, it's not about the fact that O-lines are bad. Yes, both of them O-lines is bad. Even though Sam Howell did get sacked more, it's the mentality when he was like Sam Howell was not afraid to throw it. I was literally watching Bryce Young start to see ghosts a little bit and starting to little kind of like get into a shell. Where Sam Howell was a gunslinger. He didn't give a fuck if he was going to get hit or not.
He was playing to like not make a mistake.
He was coming the next play. I need that mentality because Peyton Manning showed that rookie year. Yeah, Peyton had a bad rookie year, but what Peyton showed you is that throw it after throw after throw. He did not care. He would get that ball out of there.
Yeah,
that's what I want mentality. That's it.
No, Bryce was playing to like try to not make a mistake, and that's how
he was making Lonnie. Thank you, Lonnie. That's all I'm saying.
Awful.
You know that team is bad. We ain't gonna fault you if you go 18-18. We don't care about that. You're the number one pick. We're gonna trust in you, dog. You're making like you want it, like you're not afraid.
Easily bottom five in the league.
I think the biggest thing for the Panthers
bottom five. I think
they were absolutely bottom five.
I don't think they were absolutely. I would say like. Maybe bottom 10, I probably would give you.
Oh, you're giving them too much credit, especially in a Frank Reich.
I think the Saints were worse. The Saints offensive line, I think, was worse. The Jaguars offensive line, I think, was worse.
Worse than who? Worse than who?
The Commanders had the worst offensive line.
The Commanders and the Panthers had the two worst offensive lines in the league, guys. Stop it, man.
Absolutely.
I think also.
I don't think it was as bad.
I think
the Commanders gave up the most pressures and sacks. Who is a bad head coach?
Yeah,
he's terrible.
Well, Frank, I don't harp on Bryce Young too much. I want to give him another year. So I'm not like a Bryce Young killer. But I am honest. Bryce Young did play terrible, but he showed flashes later on.
Yeah, that's what I say. He showed flashes last year.
So we agree if he's bad, if he's just as worse this year, we got to poo-poo on him, right?
Wait,
if he's just as bad this year and there's no progression, then we got to start having that.
But I think
that Jimmy Clausen conversation.
I think the
Jimmy Clausen.
That's terrible.
I think the biggest thing for the Panthers overall is the fact that they had the worst offensive passing numbers in the entire league last year. They need another receiver that can stretch the field with whatever they have left of Adam Thielen, and the fact that Xavier Legette is like injured and like iffy to play is like very, very concerning because Bryce Young needs something like he already got
Johnson, so they did get a receiver.
And another thing, Xavier Legette is not that polished of a receiver.
Yeah, they're just
figure some things out.
I know we poo-poo DK Metcalf, but Xavier Legette is the same type of receiver, dog. He's just a big horse, bro. Like he ain't no great route runner, bro. Like, he gotta figure it out, dog. He
needs to polish his game more. He needs to polish his game more. Yeah, absolutely.
He ain't no better than Jonathan Mingo. Like I don't see the hype, bro. I really don't, y'all.
But no, Xavier Legette.
You said Legette.
Xavier Legette's more.
Guys, we were talking about Jonathan Mingo just like this last year. Come on.
Thank you, Brandon. Because these niggas on the late. Y'all on the line.
How quickly we forget? Jonathan Mingo was on the same tier.
Thank you, Brandon. Y'all was really about to lie just now. We went together last
Who
year.
was talking about Mingo?
Don't do that.
I'm not
talking
about
you.
wasn't talking about Mingo like that at all.
Personally,
the media.
I haven't heard the stuff.
The draft analysts.
But okay,
the biggest thing about the get is accent, y'all. That's why I stick out.
What made Jonathan Mingo good? Like what was his attributes that was supposed to be like good?
Jonathan Mingo was a big, tall, fast receiver that everybody
They were literally calling Jonathan Mingo AJ Brown. They were calling him AJ Brown.
They love the traits on him, so they were bigging him up. He was literally top 5, just like Xavier Legette is. They said he was gonna go first round, which he did, and he just fucking, it was a whiff of a pick. And Xavier Legette was exactly like the same thing.
So I'm gonna be honest because I definitely don't watch college football. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about Mingo. But when I did, do my due diligence to look up Legette is one of the best contested catching receivers in the draft right now. So that obviously also is super fast.
Not over the dude.
I didn't say over. I said one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So when it comes to Legette, not only is he that, so that those close coverages that happens on the Panthers consistently, Bryce Young will have a bailout receiver with Xavier Legette, but also he is big, he is fast. So those things, he needs to polish his route running for sure. Yeah. But there's traits that makes him a receiver that I think is more transferable than from what I know about Jonathan Mingo in terms of the NFL.
They're going to be asking him to go.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them Ole Miss and South Carolina receivers are all the same, bro. They're all these big, like strong freaks of nature, but don't know how to play football for real, bro. They had to learn the game of football, honestly. DK, AJ Brown, Jonathan Mingo, Xavier
AJ Brown was good.
DK doesn't know how to play football now, really?
No, what I'm saying.
Yeah, but guys,
we had to figure it out.
Xavier Legette is quicker than DK though.
Nah, but hold on though. DK was projected better than AJ Brown, and AJ Brown and DK is not even a conversation. So you never know where that goes. And AJ Brown was number 2 on that team.
Within the first 2 years,
I'm with you because Early's the one who hypes up DK. So that's why I asked him the question.
No, I love DK.
I think where his love is at.
I think DK can be TO if he has a quarterback.
It's a Brock Purdy type of thing.
That's
what it is. It's a Brock Purdy type of.
Okay.
Yeah, he does get these kind of. He once told me, who was that tall receiver for the Panthers that Cam Newton had? Kelvin Benjamin. Yeah, he fell in love with Kelvin Benjamin, and I told him he wasn't gonna be shit, and I was right. So I don't.
Brandon, he was 1,000 yards his first season and 9 touchdowns. Brandon,
that's
beautiful. He fooled me, Brandon. He fooled me.
What do you do after that? Exactly.
He's always right.
He always does these weird little love affairs with these guys. I don't understand
it. The narrative.
But you just gotta let him be. You gotta let him be. I
thought, Brandon, come on, Brandon. In 2014,
no, I told you he was better.
I told you between Kelvin Benjamin and then you had that Funches on the other side. We had 2 6'4".
Guys, hold on.
I thought it was gonna be bad.
Wait for it, guys. Shit. Mike Evans came in that same draft, and I was high on Mike Evans. I was like, Mike Evans gonna be a great guy, and he was on Kelvin Benjamin. He was like, Mike Evans gonna be shit. Guess who was right? Because look at where Mike Evans is.
But Mike, it's just Mike. Mike is weird. But can we be real though, Brandon? Come out of college, even now, Mike just has a weird, he has a weird, awkward body about himself. That's all. It always made me weird. It was weird.
With Johnny Manziel, bro.
All right,
Mike definitely carried Johnny Manziel.
He definitely did.
To start closing the show, because that was an interesting point you brought up, B. Who are the receivers that you want to claim from this draft? Who you think will be one of them ones? You already know mine. The GOAT Malik Neighbors. So
pick one. Just pick one.
Your receiver.
No, whatever. Go ahead.
Man, my receiver is absolutely Marvin Harrison Jr. What are we talking about? Come on.
No, that's the easy one. Okay.
He is
Malik Neighbors is the easy one.
I won't pick Neighbors.
So you're saying a sneaky good wide receiver.
Not Neighbors, not Rome, and
the Puka Nacua. Name your Puka Nacua.
Yeah, Brian Thomas is. I've been saying Brian Thomas since before the draft even started. So
okay, Brian Thomas is yours. Okay,
I'm gonna say this right now. A.D. Mitchell.
I'm gonna say this right now. Xavier Worthy with Mahomes is sight to see.
Oh, you ain't shit. Mike, you ain't shit. You know how I feel about Xavier Worthy. You ain't shit, Mike. You know how I feel about Xavier Worthy.
Can we please play the clip of Xavier Worthy getting ragdolled in practice?
That's fine, bro.
Don't do that. He's 100 and he's little. He's like Deshaun Jackson size. Don't do that, Lonnie. Figure it out.
Let me see if
Lonnie,
I can find it.
No, Lonnie. There's gonna be some plays where he's ragdoll like a child, and then there's gonna be some plays where he's 10 yards
burning you over top.
Some other the safety, and he's going for a touchdown. So
he's gonna be burning people.
Xavier Worthy right there.
Really got mad because I still
be my receiver. Should I claim this guy right here? If Aiyuk leaves, I'm claiming Pearsall.
Claim him.
If Aiyuk leaves, I'm claiming Pearsall. But
claim that boy in Texas.
Until Aiyuk leaves, I will take. I do like Leggett, but I don't want to claim him.
Nah, not on that team.
I like Leggett too, man. I don't get this Leggett hate.
I hope he's good, and I hope Keon. First of all,
just gonna be negative on anyone on the panel.
Keon, I hope he succeeds over all of them because I like his personality so much. I didn't like his tape like in college. He was the contested catches thing is cool, but he doesn't. He needs to be more polished too. But I like Keon so much. I hope he's over all these guys. I really do.
Yeah, Keon's a good one. Mad Mike took freaking Xavier Worthy. To be honest.
Come on, bro. I'm a smart guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Can I share my screen real quick?
Oh, you're gonna show the clip?
Yeah, because we just need to watch this. We just need to watch this.
Nasty I saw it. That's crazy.
Hold on.
Nasty work, bro.
Wait, can y'all see it?
No.
I can see it in my head. Go ahead.
No, I can see it.
Wait, can you see it?
Oh no, chat DMs.
Yeah, we can see it.
Just one more time. Just one time.
Wait,
he gets shoved off the line and then blow.
This is disgusting work. Disgusting work. This man early just got cooked.
Early got cooked for a full 2 hours today, bro.
So Worthy, Mike picks Worthy, Lonnie picks Brian Thomas Jr., B picks AD Mitchell. Mo, do you have one? Do you know the question?
No, actually I don't.
So which wide receiver are you claiming that's not Rome, Malik, or MHJ from this draft that will be good, in your opinion? Brian Thomas has been taken. Adonai Mitchell has been taken.
Can I say Javon Baker?
No. Yes, you can. Javon Baker is a good one.
No Troy Franklin love? Damn. I think he's good too.
Bro, Javon Baker is fucking him up right now.
Javon Baker is the truth. I'm gonna go. If not Ricky, I'm gonna go Lad McConkey. I do think he'd be the truth on the Chargers.
Oh, no one took Keon
Coleman. White Hope.
I don't think Keon Coleman is gonna even be the first option to start out at the very least.
Not over Curtis Samuel.
Go be D Knox, baby.
So I'm gonna say Lad. I think Lad is gonna be a beast. But if Aiyuk gets traded, I'm pushing the Ricky Pearsall agenda just because I want to.
Oh, appreciate it.
Is probably Silverado in the best position because he's the guy, and there's nobody even close.
Yeah, Lad is in a great position.
Lad is in such a great position, and he's in the slot too.
Can you click on the last comment?
From Real Talk Niner Talk, we're pushing 26K subscribers. I love seeing the up and coming channel. Keep grinding, keep being you. Appreciate you, Silverado.
Shout out.
Hey.
Real Talk Niner Talk. So you be talking them Niners. Hey, is Ricky Pearsall the truth? Tell us right now, because
get some Brock Purdy combos going.
Yeah. I didn't say my receiver. My receiver, of course, is Brandon Rice because he took Xavier Worthy. So yeah, my receiver is Brandon Rice. I'm looking for Brandon Rice to be great. I think you got Marvin Hurst Jr., Hall of Famer, and then you got Brandon Rice.
Did you see the comment right here early?
First in the 7th round pick.
Oh yeah, man. Silverado Kev, man. Appreciate the love, man. Dog. Hey, look, we just a couple guys that love to talk sports. And one of us just happened to be white. Hey man, we're having a good time up here.
Oh yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. The lone white man.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I love Mike, man.
It's like
Mike crashed out over here, man. We love it, man.
Oh,
Bro, early you crashed out today.
It's like Friends in reverse over here. I love it.
Hey, Mike, are you Italian? Are you Italian?
Yeah, man. No, he's not Italian. He is? You are?
His name is Bodino.
You do not look Italian at all.
I ain't gonna lie, I would not be surprised.
I have Italian heritage, but like all my heritage in my family goes all throughout Europe. It's not just.
You don't give me a Louis.
Like I have like I have Jewish heritage.
Okay. Yeah.
You do look like a skinny Seth Rogen. I can see that.
You do have the
This is what I said. Brandon.
Seth Rogen.
Brandon, I used to piss Mike off.
Fuck Seth Rogen.
Brandon.
What's with
Brandon? I used to
Seth Rogen hate?
Don't Mike like Tom Green. Don't he like Tom Green?
Don't let me get in.
Brandon, don't he like Tom Green?
You just got
remember Tom Green?
Who's that?
Tom Green. The weird one from he was in a road trip. He had the one that had the snake and lost the snake.
I'm looking this up.
Oh yeah. You get this coming with Tom Green. Yeah. Okay, I get where you come from. But
okay.
But Seth Rogen, cool. I don't know what.
No, I don't like Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen's just weird, bro. I've seen weird stuff about Seth Rogen. I'm not gonna like say
he's not weird.
It's not. Well, yeah, he has. But
not like in a girl weird way. He's just like, I don't know. I don't agree with what he says sometimes. But
yeah, he's weird. Yeah, I know Seth Rogen. Yeah, I know for 3 years Seth Rogen was paid Waka Flocka paid Seth Rogen $100,000 to pre-roll his weed.
The weed thing, yeah, we all know that.
W.
That's crazy.
W.
Oh, you guys didn't know that? I thought you know.
All right, fellas. This has been another episode of Open Field, man. We appreciate the love. We're now maintaining a consistent 20 to 25 people in the chat and eyes on us consistently, man. A lot of guys coming from PC over here, man. We appreciate the guys that have been here. Guys like Irvin, guys like Dub Nation, man. We appreciate you guys for coming and getting it with us. Football season right around the corner, like Riddell said. It's going to be so much fun. We will be adding more episodes. More guys coming to the panel to come show love. A lot of old school guys that y'all might know, familiar faces. Hey, man, it's going to be a fun season. All right. And as always, when you're watching football, you know where to come. We out this motherfucker.